what happened. Objectively, this is what happened. Just about walang naliligtas dito.
Biro ko si Char.
Guys, ito di ka.
Ay, nagulat ako. Bakit Hi everyone! No, kasi like people have been complaining, nagugulat sila doon sa opening tsaka doon sa closing. So I tried to edit para hinaan yung sound. Dalawa yung file ko with the same video. Yung isa may countdown, yung isa wala. So ito yung walang countdown. So ako parang, oh my God! So everyone, welcome to Kalat Hours here at the gas station.
Hi all!
So we have our birthday boy, Jude, Attorney Jude. Yes, with his bagong upuan.
Yes, I just got this today.
Chair. Yeah, and as you all know, my name is Gus. Thank you for joining. Just gonna say hi to the early birds. Si Harry nandito na ng 9:30. Good evening, Harry. We have John Peralta. Hey, good evening, John.
Hello.
And we have VRD. Hola.
Hi, VRD.
Ayan. Anlit Marl says,
Thanks, Anlit Marl.
Happy birthday. Rai Rai says, hi guys, start na po ng graveyard shift natin. Happy birthday, attorney. Ayan.
Thanks, Rai Rai.
Or attorney. I remember this, parang I was watching TikTok and then there's this, American guy who was, I think, maganda naman yung purpose niya. He was trying to differentiate yung the proper way of saying things. So sabi niya, it's not attorney, it's attorney. Kaso lang,
yeah.
Which is fine. Kaso lang, when he was saying other words, I forgot na ano yung mga words na sinasabi niya. When he was saying other words, hindi ko makita yung difference ng sounds. Like, kunyari, salmon. It's not salmon.
It's not salmon.
It's not salmon. Pero yung pagkaka-pronounce niya ng wrong, it almost
tama pa din.
So parang hindi ko Ayan, so hi Titos of the world. I'm guessing this is Nolan.
Yes.
Yeah,
this is
hey,
Nolan. And congratulations to Titos of the world. They just launched their first podcast tonight. Yeah.
Ayan.
No, that features Apple Dating. So if you haven't subscribed to their Spotify account, go ahead and subscribe.
Yeah. So it's podcast, not podcast. Sorry, medyo
it's a matter of tomato naman. So
ayun nga. Pero yun nga, like ito parang in line sa mamayang pag-uusapan natin with something to do with Miss Universe. Ako kasi like what I've been saying, I have background on accent and pronunciation because of my job. Like, siguro medyo malaking bulk ng work ko was in pronunciation. I'm a pronunciation Nazi. So parang grammar not too perfect. I know like basic I'm good with that, but for pronunciation medyo my ear has an automatic switch na parang mali. Pero kasi like ngayon like we're living in a global world. Tama ba? We live in parang we're exposed we're exposed to like the like global market. Ano ba yan? Basta we're parang, and the concept of pronunciation is siguro it only is an issue if like let's say it makes it difficult for people to understand you. But for conversations, like you shouldn't be shaming people for mispronunciations. As long as the message is there. Kasi like, di ba, parang tayo naman, like we hear like Americans trying to speak Filipino or like let's say
Latinas. Why did my light get out?
Takot ako dun.
Wait like lang, nawala yung ilaw ko. Go lang.
Latinos and Latinas trying to speak in English or other languages and their pronunciation isn't perfect, pero the message is there.
Right.
Bakit ko ba sinasabi yun?
No, and I actually read somewhere.
Wait, before you go there. Kaya like, kasi ako kasi nagki-cringe ako pag kunyari our own happy birthday, Sir Vincent. Hi, Sir Vincent. Nagulat ako.
Hey, Vincent, wanna come back?
Hi Vincent. Tell us if you wanna join. Ayun, so parang very cringy sa akin, like, kunyari, if we have a delegate or candidate for Miss Universe, ganyan, na medyo hindi ano yung pronunciation. Pero ngayon, who cares? Like,
Yeah.
as long as they can convey the message in clear,
Mhm.
go lang. Anong
Right.
kaya pa,
And
Guts?
yun
Kaya
nga,
pa to join or kaya pa to... kaya ko pa?
maraming kakayanin niyang sigas kung alam mo lang.
Ay, wow! No, grabe. Hi, Darvin!
Hi, Darvin.
Ayan. So,
No, I
Darvin
was saying earlier, tawag nito, don't shame someone for mispronouncing things because they probably thought of that pronunciation because they read the word rather than heard it. So, malamang reader sila.
Lalo na the English language is kind of effed up.
with the spelling, diba? With
the spelling. Ayun nga, may favorite TikToker ako na ano eh, ang trabaho niya is to mock the like the English language and the French language because of pronunciation so yung mga words na ginagamit. Nakakatawa lang talaga. Not to mock it like parang ano, pero parang bakit? Why are you making it so hard for people to
right.
to say things in your language? But it's all in fun. Ayan, so we're still waiting for the rest. I think Ample came from work. Ayan, join ka. Pasend naman ng link kay Sir Vincent.
Sige, I will. Wait lang.
Ample has work today, so I hope he can catch up. Si Mav, galing sa school. So, siguro papahinga pa. Si Josh, I don't know where Josh is. Baka naman.
Oo nga. Pati yung kanina wala si Josh, di ba? This morning.
Kasi, si Josh kasi...
Sir Vincent sent it na.
Matutulog pa lang daw si Josh. So, earlier, I joined, Jerome and I joined the BL Frags in their channel. We did a live reaction for the prelims of Miss Universe. Foundation lang daw si Sir Vincent. Ayun, ang tawag doon,
may pafunda.
So we did a live reaction to the prelims. Ako, I'm not an enthusiast or an expert for sabi nga namin, Jerome, we appreciate the Miss Universe and beauty pageants, and it's fun to comment, it's fun to pero yun lang, we really enjoyed it. If you want to watch how it went, it was funny, especially Ample is there. Ayun, if it's funny, please check out BL Frags YouTube channel, so it's there, and we're also gonna do a live reaction of the finals on Monday. Hopefully Jude can join us. If
let's
you're
see.
Available. Ayan. So
I'll be on work from home naman. I know I can't pala because I have something in the case that I'm working on. May ko sa Monday.
Too bad. Pero yan, please catch us on Monday, I think 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock. And we'll react and discuss and critique or whatever for the finals of Miss Universe. I know it's kind of, I don't know if it's on off-brand for me, but it's fun. It's nice to it's a fun gay old time. Yun yung sabi ko. Ayan, JD Lam, hey, how are you? Ayan, Darvin.
Hey, JD Lam.
Darvin was there in our
live. Pati si JD Lam.
I mean, JD Lam din. Mitchai, hey, I miss you. Kuya Gas, I miss you. Miss Kalat Hours, I miss the Kalat Krew.
Hi, Mitchai.
And of course, we have Mr. Monkey Music.
Hey! Yes.
Ay, nga. Hala, nakailan ka na naman, Sir
Hindi.
Vincent?
Nag-gardening ako kanina.
Sunburn yarn.
Sunburn pala yan. Akala ko nakailang ka na.
Wala pa.
Hi, Jericho.
Hi, Jericho. Good morning.
Ako nga haven't started. Let me actually pour a drink.
Sorry, bagong buhay na po ako, Sir Vincent. Na ako eh. Kape.
Kape na si Gus.
Kape lang ako dahil parang mas may energy ako pag kape. Ayan. Ano ba? So, what are the things that are happening? I was trying to look at Twitter kung ano yung mga trending for today. Well, more than anything else, and I think dapat mag-trend.
Yung dilaw na gown ni ano.
Not that yet. Pero yung, so USPH TV already revealed the title of their newest BL. It's Night in the Suburbs. And sabi ko nga, it didn't show any actors. It didn't show like
Wala
it
pa.
just gave you a glimpse of what it is. Pero sabi ko nga,
Oo.
ang ganda ng scoring, ang ganda ng
Tunog.
music.
Oo.
Parang very appropriate dun sa ano. Ang ganda ng pagkaka-capture ng music.
Salamat.
Sino kaya ang
Ako po.
Ayan. So yan,
Yes.
so please check out USPH TV's channel.
That's Uncle Scott. Yeah.
Uncle Scott. You're gonna see the teaser for the title release. Would you note, Sir Vincent, kung kailan yung first teaser or they're still working on it?
We're shooting very soon. Like
Nice.
in 2 hours. Charot din. I mean, kasi we wanted to shoot earlier, parang end of May, pero alam mo yon, ayusin muna, pero kasi alam mo yon, pag minamadali, chumachaka. So
True that.
True.
And we really want to
Hi, Ayan.
yeah. We really want to make this smooth as silk. Ano yung type as ano? Type ano ba to? Thai Airlines. So smooth, very thorough. Wala nang problema, pati lang shoot. And then, so we just thought of making a teaser para lang, parang kami sabi ni, hindi ko na nasabi yung pangalan ng writer. Hindi ko wala po eh. Sabi ni Badet.
Oo.
Puta mukha ako. Sorry.
Grabe, paano kung hindi siya badet?
Mukha akong lasing na lasing. Nasunog talaga ako.
Kaya nga sabi ko, nag-Red Horse na naman ba si Sir Vincent?
Dahil tsaka ang tagal na akong di uminom na Red Horse kasi nga liquor ban.
Yeah.
Well, nagpabili ako sa sister ko tomorrow. But let's see.
Alam naman tayo mga mestiza.
Hi, Mixter D.
Mixter D, I miss you. Ayan.
Yeah.
I was actually wondering, like, I haven't seen Mixter D for a while. Mixter D actually sent us new games, but I don't know how to insert them to Kalat Hours yet. But I'll plan it out how we're gonna do that, since we usually have a full panel of people.
Yeah.
Social, naka-mic na ako ngayon.
Naka-mic din ako, pero hindi gumagana.
This condenser microphone is really for recording. I've had it for like 6 years. Tas plug and play lang pala siya sa Mac ko. Sabi ko,
USB.
Oo.
May mic din ako, pero hindi ko ginagawa.
So hindi gumagana yan. Yung earphones mo gumagana.
Yeah, it's my earphones. Kaso kasi parang pag sinasaksa ko yung earphones, parang basag siya dito. So I'd rather clear naman ako, narinig niyo naman ako dito. So I think ito muna until
kailangan mo ng audio interface.
Until I can get a new sound.
Kailangan yung sound card.
Sabi nga ni
sound card.
Thanks, Harry.
Sabi ni Harry. Hi daw, sabi ni Harry to Sir Vincent.
Para ako nagpapiling.
Oo. Parang nagpapirma, totoo.
Naka-headband ka pa. So parang
kasi hindi pa ako nagpapagupit. Wala na akong love life, wala pa akong haircut, wala pa mata ko. Buti na lang.
Sir Vincent, kung alam mo
kayo.
Sir Vincent, kung alam mo lang yung haircut ko ngayon, at kung napanood mo lang yung Kalat Hours,
2 weeks ago, oh my God.
2 weeks ago.
Napanood ko nung May 8, yung Kalat Hours nyo.
Oh my God, nakakahiya. At yung talagang sabi ko, ako, the whole time, I was confident, hindi pantay, hindi lang maayos. Pagkita ko ng video, sabi ko, wow, Tron. may ganon yung hair ko.
Pero at least, natuwa ako na wala kang bonnet. The first time I saw you without a bonnet, nung nag-inuman tayong tatlo.
Proud pa ako na parang, pwede na ako wag mag-bonnet. Pag ganun pala sa likod, meron pala akong tipak ng buhok. Ayan, Kathleen, hey! Long time.
Hi, Kathleen.
Hi, Kathleen.
Ayan.
How old are you, Jude?
I'm 25 for 13 years now.
Gusto ko mag-foundation. Sabi ko, aray ko!
Hala! Mahapdi.
Oo.
Mahapdi na nga sa loob, mahapdi pa sa balat.
Wow! Yung ako. Actually, one of the things that I wanted to talk about, kasi I've been trying to look for it on the internet. So if Sir Vincent, maano ka ba sa Miss Universe or the beauty pageants? Are you...
Before this, wala akong ginagawa. Pinanood ko lahat yung replace. So, yung dinout nila yung design ni Rocky, na pinutol yung baba, matangkad, nawala yun. Sabi ko, girl, bigyan nyo ng break si, Rabia.
Actually, totoo.
Yun yung kasalanan yung costume, te.
Ayan, Mav, meet Sir Vincent, if you haven't met yet.
Ayan. Hi, ayun, Sir Vincent.
Hello.
Ayun.
Hello, sir.
So kanina, kasi diba, like, Mav and you were there, Miss Israel walked for the bathing, the swimsuit part. Nauna siya, and then left. Hindi na siya nag-appear. So I was trying to research online. And
what happened, no?
Hindi siya bumalik.
No, may explanation na.
Pero I saw something in Twitter. May dalawang, at least, and confirm mo na lang, Mav, kung alin dito yung totoo. One explanation that people had was, she pre-taped her walk, supposedly, kasi since she's a conservative, and she observes Shabbat, which is sundown Friday daw ng Saturday. So she can't walk anymore. Another source naman is saying that Miss Israel has to withdraw from the competition due to the Israel-Palestinian. So, Mav, ano ba yung narinig mo? Well, parang talagang correspond.
Ano yung statement nila? Yeah.
Oo.
I think ang nabasa ko was about yun nga, yung her being conservative and she wanted to hindi practice parang she wanted to do the na hindi siya pwedeng mag-present. Pero I think
pero she walked the swimsuit, ang hindi niya winok yung gown.
Yung gown.
Yes.
Parang kung ang reason niya is being conservative, ang hindi niya dapat winok yung swimsuit.
I guess parang dun sa she's trying to practice. I'm not sure though. I'm not very knowledgeable to it. Basta yung nabasa ko lang parang until sundown lang daw siya pwedeng mag-participate. So pasok yung yung swimsuit before the sundown. Hence hindi na siya nakapag evening gown kasi sundown na siya.
6
Pero
p.m.
sabi nga daw she pre-shot the gown. Pero it's weird na hindi nila pinakita.
But I don't get that. Kasi you're joining a competition, you know that the finale will be held at night in the first place. So, alam mo yung mga mangyayari, what do you expect to do? How can you compete if you can't even participate at the time slot that it's supposed to air?
Ayun nga. So, one of the things that I was wondering about, kasi nga, diba, like lately yung nangyayari ngayon sa...
Yeah, it's very sad.
Palestine, na parang people are running, like nakakatakot. Like there are videos of people running, going to bomb shelters. So, and ang weird na parang walang statement si Miss Universe or anything at all. As in, sa Twitter ko lang nakita na may person nagbigay ng statement, pero walang official update or anything. Mav, you were gonna say something, sorry.
Actually, yung pag-alis ni Miss Israel during the preliminaries, it's as good as if hindi na siya part ng top 21. Kasi, I mean, she did the closed door interview, yes, but that's just a part of the decision. So, her not participating on the evening gown is also a big loss for her. Kasi baka hindi na siya, wala siyang score sa evening gown.
Zero na siya dun sa criteria.
Hindi natin siya na-score. Hindi natin siya na-scorean sa sa
and ang question,
nagsimula yung yung contract has been going on for ages, no? Pero yung pumutok, pasok na siya. So, baka nalaman niya na maybe it's time to bow out kasi there's a conflict. It's not, I don't know, we're just,
sana
guessing.
Sana lang meron ding statement si Miss Universe. Kasi medyo maingay yung issue and I think it's a good way to give a statement from that organization on what's their stand on it. Hi John Knight. Hello, good evening.
Hi John.
Hi John Knight.
Nomeo watching.
Hi Nomeo.
And Ash F. Happy birthday.
Thank you, Ash F.
Hi Ash.
So Jude, anong pakulo mo today? May may gift ka ba sa sarili mo? Meron ka ba?
May
The
parlor
chair.
games ba tayo? Ano ba tayong parlor games?
Yeah, niregaluhan ko yung sarili ko ng ano.
Magkukulot.
Oo.
Ay, bagay yung chair ni
Bago yung
Jude.
chair mo!
Oo. Kasi eto, I was really planning to get a chair na kasi nga puro work from home. Tapos monoblock lang yung inuupuan ko.
Oh my
Sakit
God.
talaga ng likod
For
ko.
the longest time.
For the longest time. So sabi ko, kukuha na talaga ako ng chair. So I was looking through Shopee, ganyan. Nag-research ako ng brand na maayos.
Shopee!
Hi,
Tapos, hey
Hi,
CJ!
Hi,
Nagulat ako, sabi ko,
Happy birthday,
nagulat ako.
Jude.
Nagulat ako, sabi ko, sino si
Hi.
CJ? Sino si CJ?
Grabe.
Bakit siya mailig? Nagulat ako. Wala ka kasi last week. So, Sir Vincent, this is CJ.
Hi,
He's
CJ.
one of our
Hi,
newest
hi. Happy birthday,
Kalat,
Jude.
Thanks CJ!
crew
25
member.
years old. 25.
Si John nagpe-prep pa. Masyado niya daw paghahanda.
Wow.
Oo.
Ano ba? May surprise ba? Hindi ko alam.
Hindi ko
Kakanta ba si
alam.
John? Sasayaw ba si John?
Hindi, basta sabi lang niya he's preparing nga daw.
Bakit may mga sino si Tris Yalen Babon? CJ Santos. Bring it
Oh
out.
my God. Yung best friends ko kasi sinend ko yung link.
Bakit nagulat ako na nauna pa silang mag-message kaysa doon sa pumasok ha. Good evening to CJ's friends. Kung gusto
Wait
niyo
lang.
po siyang
Hi, good evening guys.
Hi,
kung gusto niyo po siyang dautin,
Oh my
Go
God.
ahead.
ang tawag doon, ikalat or ilaglag.
Ilaglag.
Mhm.
You're very
Feel free
much
to
welcome.
feel free to
Utang na
Go lang ng
siya.
go.
ano lang 38 people lang naman yung nanonood sa atin. So,
Oh
Oo.
my God.
ayan.
Hi Jericho Allen.
Happy birthday.
Thank
Hi,
you
Jerome.
for the greeting.
Oh my God, may mga shout out din. Shout out to
Oo.
Trisaline Babon,
Hi, Cha.
and
Yeah, best friend ko yan si Cha.
Jeremy Fasolati. Ayan.
Yan.
Ay, ikaw daw pala mag-shout out. So shout out mo.
Oo.
Ay, shout out sa inyo. Kasi kasama ko sila sa mga content creators kasi sila.
Okay.
So mga streamers sila sa Facebook ng
Ano ba
mga
sila sa kanila? ML?
Valorant, ganyan.
Laro
yan,
tayo,
ano, si Mav.
Ayan, si Mav, oo.
Ano yung Daddy
Oo.
Chill?
Daddy Jude.
Sige.
Hayop
Ayan
ka,
na.
Cha.
Ano yung Daddy Chill? Ano yan?
Yung totoo, Cha. Daot ka, Cha.
Ayan.
Ayan.
Ira said, is Ira your friend din? Ira said,
Si Ira, mga
hello.
beshies ko kasi yan. Lalo na yan,
Ako?
sila Mark Gloria, si Cactus.
Hi, BP.
Good morning.
Hey BP.
Hi,
Good
VP.
morning. Good morning.
Ala,
Hey,
ang dami nila CJ, pati si Cactus Jack din ba? So, ma'am, si ba tatawag namin sa'yo? Yun ba yung ano nila?
Ma'am,
Sin-
ma'am kasi yung tawag nila sa akin.
Sinisira nila yung image mo sa
Nilalaglag ka nila.
yung mga friends ni CJ kasi last time na sumama siya sa Kalat Hours, ano siya very brusco and manly the whole time. Di namin alam, moms pala siya. So, kung meron kayong mga stories na gustong i-share about CJ, feel free.
Pa-plug ko lang yung creators. Follow
Sige.
creators on Facebook. Creators lang.
Creators. Teka,
Yeah, creators lang yung name nila. Yeah. Yes, creators as well.
Napaka-original ng name.
Wait lang, medyo nag-choppy. Feeling ko yung internet namin.
Oo, kasi hindi naman Shopee yung iba.
Yeah.
Pero sa amin, medyo clear ka naman. Creators. Wow, may check na sila. Sila ba to? Or bakit?
Oh my God, bakit puro yung pangalan ko yung nasa comment?
Hindi. Wait, sinong creators? Kasi I see 2 creators
Lahat ng nagko-comment ngayon is galing sa creators.
Hindi kasi yung creators na nakita ko sa Facebook are verified account.
Wait. Facebook. Teka. Send ko sa comment section.
Sige. Send mo. So please
Hi, BP.
follow those.
Hi, Vince. Long time no see.
Yeah.
Daddy or
Sunburn
mom
to
ba
hindi ako lasing.
Ayan, what are you doing daw, step bro, CJ Santos?
Oh my God.
Like
you guys-
Kalmahan nyo, guys. Kalmahan nyo.
You guys were talking about Israel a while ago. My shirt ko lang.
Yeah.
Because I have my best friend married into an Israeli family. So dito sa States. And very, sila, very...
Mag-connect ako kasi
sige.
nag-Shopee talaga.
Very particular sila dun sa sa Shabbat, yung you guys were talking about it.
Yeah.
Shabbat is a holy day. So it starts at sundown. So tama si Mav. Sundown, automatically you don't work. Any form of work you don't do.
Any specific day or Friday or
Every Friday.
Every day.
Every Friday.
Parang lost opportunity if that's the case kasi
Baka sumabay din yung Miss Universe sa Shabbat. I mean, yung date kasi hindi naman pare-pareho yung date ng Miss Universe. Ito, this particular year, sumabay siya.
Okay. This specific Friday, hindi every Friday naman.
Oo, iba. Nag-iiba siya.
Okay.
Iba yung calendar nila.
This is the first time naman na may ginanap ang Miss Universe. Normally it's January or December talaga. So
no, it starts from every Friday.
Oo, I remember kasi when we did Care Divas, we were gay, trans that time, transsexuals in Israel. So inaaral namin yan talaga kahit yung amo namin pag hindi kumakain kahit kami Pilipino na nagtatrabaho sa Israel. Sasabay kami out of respect. Hindi kami kakain lang on our own. I mean, because you're there, you have to, diba, do as the Romans would do.
Pa-shout out po, Monkey Music. Kilala ko ba to? Cactus Jack? Sir Vincent.
Tsaka siguro siya, orthodox or conservative.
Gusto ko pangalan niya, si Cactus. Sa Jack.
May pa-shout out sa'yo. Baka
Hello, Cactus Jack.
Sandali. Creators as one, ito ba yung kina-Alodia?
Iba sila eh.
Iba sila.
Lang namin.
Sige, follow ko nga sila sa Facebook. So, follow niyo po si Creators as one. May libre po si CJ.
Thank you.
Kala ko ito yung kina-Alodia kasi I have friends there.
Bakit wala pa rin? Hindi pa rin lumabas.
Ay, wait lang. Ito siya. Ito.
Or kailangan may hashtag.
Ayan. Yung page namin is ito. Ayan, guys. Nasa comments na.
Creators as one. Bakit hindi siya lumalabas kasi sa akin? Ay, ito. I found it.
Yeah.
Pero parang...
Ay, labasan sa'yo, Gus.
Ang
It's not the first time. Charot.
Ano talaga yun?
I love you.
Ano talaga yun?
Ang aga pa, 10:30 pa lang.
sabi ko nga, sinimulan na ni Vince. Okay na to.
Kasi kanina pa ako kalat. Nanonood
oh my God, Red Horse!
Oh my God.
Litro.
Ayan, warning lang po kay Sir Vincent, ha?
Ang tagal ko na hindi nakakita ng ganyang kalaki.
Hindi. Kasi nanonood ako ng Miss Universe replay. Kasi busy ako. Tapos biglang tinodo ko lahat. Sabi ko, go! Arriba! Tapos biglang, ang tagal-tagal. Umabot na ako sa bahay kubo ni Miss Malaysia.
Natkos.
Oo, yung Natkos. So naglaro ako ng Witcher. Kasi yung Witcher, binili ko December pa last year. Tapos yung Zelda. So naglalaro ako ng macho nagpapatayan. Nanood ako ng Bucon. Tapos, nakita ko sa Twitter, Kalat Hours na. So, pumasok na ako. Gulong-gulo na yung pronoun ko sa sarili ko.
And 28 po nagsimula ang Kalat. Under ba sa inyo si Cactus Jack? Nalito na tuloy ako kasi...
Yes, actually, yes. Oo.
Hello, Cactus Jack. Nagpapa-shoutout siya kay Monkey Music. Akala ko magkakalala.
Hi! Pero alam mo, may comment lang ako sa Miss Universe. Okay, yung mga contestants, they have to do what they have to do. Yung mga VO, mali-mali, binabasa na lang.
Oh my God, true.
Totoo.
Inis na inis kami.
Vince, the production value, yung ilaw. Yung ilaw, hindi ko nakaintindihan.
Nagsasayaw pa lang si Indonesia na ganun-ganun, wala nang ilaw.
Oo. At saka yung yung camera angles.
Ng babae. Baka may...
Yung camera angle, sobrang palpak.
Akala ko itong Kalat COVID.
Naintindihan ko rin yan kasi may mga protocols pag sa shoot, you're only allowed social distancing. Hindi yung camera. Pero
sabi nga namin, may lakad ba si Zozie? Kasi parang madaling-madali.
Nagmamadali si
Nagmamadali.
Gusto na ata niyang matapos yung rain niya, feeling ko.
May lakad ata siya.
Sa pinakamahaba? Sa pinakamahaba, no? Because,
Hindi.
hindi naman
Hindi siya.
Ayan, John Peralta, lahat ba may alak? Sorry, coffee lang po ako. Si Sir Vincent.
Water lang din ako.
Sorry, di
Kala
ako
ko-
umiinom eh. Char.
kala ko alak
Wow.
hours. Kalat.
Ibang kalat daw.
Kalat. Oy, for the friends of CJ, hindi daw siya umiinom, hindi daw siya makalat. So, patotohanin na lang po natin.
Oh my God.
Or hindi.
Pag hindi mo umiinom, kalat nga ito, gas, Jude.
Ay,
Diba,
di, kasi
last natin,
we can
umiinom
make
tayo. Last time, di ba?
Nasalat pa yung akin eh.
We can make kalat.
Who's on not
Ayan,
drinking?
Si Jude pa ba? Umiinom yan lagi.
Oh my God, Jude.
Well, Vince, every week yan, si Jude walang minute.
Oo.
Nakamag lang yung ano niya.
Oo,
The first
mukha lang Nescafe yung ano.
Nung nawala yung GCQ, ME, whatever Q that was, nag-meet kami ni Jude,
Oh my
ni Jude, for the first time sa Taong Bayan. Sinabayan ako. Galas
Ay, naku,
4. Tapos twice, biglang third time sumunod na si Gas. Nagpaalam pa sa parents, nagpaalam pa sa parents, dumating na ako at 12.
Tumakas yan. Parang dalaginding tumakas.
Alam mo naman. Hindi, ito yun. Hindi ko lang alam kung naalala niya Sir Vincent. And si Jude, nakwento ko na naman sa kanya.
Guys, pwedeng Vincent na lang.
Sige, Vincent.
Oo.
Nung medyo late na, tapos pauwian na, tapos ini-invite mo na ako na doon tayo mag-inuman sa bahay nyo. Ang reason kung bakit ayokong sumama, kasi nag-uusap kayong dalawa ni Jude, magkaiba yung pinag-uusapan.
Oh my God!
Oh my God.
Na parang ako,
Umabot kami doon.
oo,
Apparently.
nag-uusap kayong dalawa, magkaiba yung topic, pero nagkakaintindihan kayo.
Multitasking.
So, sabi ko,
Gemini.
Malakas naman pa.
Ay, hindi ka pala Gemini, no?
Hindi,
pala.
Taurus.
Ako yung
Taurus,
Gemini.
Oo,
Kaya
Taurus.
Kaya sabi ko, time na sigurong umuwi. Feeling ko kailangan ko nang umuwi. Dahil hindi ako makasabay sa kanilang dalawa.
Maaga pa yun. What time was that?
Oo.
1 a.m.?
Mga 1
Oo.
a.m.
Kailan
Usually,
Hindi fair naman. Nakadalawang bakit ako mag-isa?
This was before the
Red Horse.
curfew.
the March
Pandemic.
15 curfew.
Oo.
Before the curfew. So, hopefully, once the curfew is lifted, we can all hang out with social distancing sa taong
True
bayan.
naman.
Wala nang taong bayan, Gus.
Ay, wala na.
No, it's closed.
It's still there, but we're keeping it alive. It's the same space with another name.
May ano ba siya? It will rise from the ashes.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Phoenix.
Oh.
Like the
Spa.
Phoenix.
Oh.
Phoenix Spa. Phoenix Spa?
Alam ko sa Aurora yan. Sa Aurora yan.
Iba yun.
Nakapag-date ako dun sa Phoenix Spa.
Parang iba yun, Vince.
Oo nga.
Babae ba yun? Narinig ko lang.
Hindi. Napanood mo sa documentary?
Kasi talaga hindi babae yun.
Hindi babae. Happy
Hindi,
song
kasi
yung
nakikita
babae.
mo naman sila sa labas. Paggabi, kunyari you're coming from Mag, tapos
Hi,
pauwi
Kaito.
ka.
Shout out sa'yo.
You'll see them naman, naka-line up sa labas.
Aurora yun, di ba?
Aurora, oo.
Binalita
Oo.
lang sa akin. I don't go to Phoenix pa. Pumunta ako sa Dream Boys, yung gay bar na katabi. Hindi ako nag-expect.
Oh my God, ito ba yung sa Betigo Belmonte?
Yes,
Oo,
ma'am.
sa Betigo.
Oh my
Oo,
God.
Mavi sa Betigo.
Diring-diri ako doon, pero halos every
JC.
weekend nandun ako.
Ayan.
Parang
Ayan.
takot na takot ako sa lugar na yun.
Ano lang pala, magpapasalamat
May
na sa
branch
mga
ka ulit?
people na nag-listen dun sa aming podcast.
Ayan, so
congrats.
congratulate the titos of the world. So they already
Yes.
have their podcast.
Thank you guys. And
Thank
it's
you.
still available on
Nag-subscribe
Spotify.
na ako sa Spotify.
Ikaw yung
Thank
still
you po.
available.
Still available talaga. Parang pelikula.
Parang nawawala. Parang
Mag-subscribe po kayo. Guest po namin si Miss Apple dating ng
Hello, Stranger.
Hello, Stranger!
Black Sheep, yeah.
Such a brilliant editor. Brilliant.
Yeah, she
Right.
is.
Honestly, she is a
And
brilliant
funny.
Na makalat. Medyo makalat din si ate.
Oh, yes.
Makalat si ate. And so please subscribe. If you can leave the
Oh, yeah. I'll leave the link right now.
Yeah, so that people can join. Ayan. Taray nung chair naman po nung Jude. Birthday daw kasi.
Ay, oo nga.
Birthday daw kasi.
Sandali lang nga.
Hindi. So I went to...
Kanina para si
Ang taray. Very pamayaman.
So komportable. Ang tawag to, I actually got this for like 4,000 pesos only.
Only?
So,
Only
Grabe naman yun.
Mura yun.
Mura yun.
Ano pala yan?
Kasama na yung gulong. Kasama na yung gulong, tsaka yung swivel mechanism. Oo, binili ka pa sa lumber. Sa hardware. Lumber? Alam mo, masyadong black, Jude. Masyadong straight. Lagyan mo ng quilt sa likod, ng crochet.
Oo, lagyan mo ng throw.
Dumihan mo ng
quilt.
Ng throw, di ba?
Dumihan na lang, gas.
Oo, lagyan mo ng throw.
Dumihan mo ng konti. Parang kay Mav, kaya nakakaapat na siyang
Oh my God! Not that dumi!
Seryoso? Pangapat mo na yan?
Yeah, this is my
chair?
fourth chair.
Kasi
Second season.
Actually, ako din, kailangan ko na ng bago kasi yung akin, nung gumulan ako, ano siya talaga? Nag-crack siya. Huwag mo nang tanong. Huwag mo nang tanongin kung bakit kasi mapapalak ako. Huwag na.
Joy narinig mo yun, Joy.
Pero alam mo yung chair, simpleng chair, Nara. Yan lang, oh.
Ay, oo.
Pero siya yung nagiging step ladder. Yung nagiging ganyan.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Nice.
Kasi yung mga ganyang chairs, nasisira agad. Ha? Pero may foam ako.
Kung meron siyang additional,
Hindi, ang ganda kasi sa back. Kasi matanda na.
Ayun nga.
Hindi, pero some people actually prefer mga monoblock or yung mga hard chairs for their back. Ako kasi kailangan ko ng sobrang lumbar support kasi masakit sa likod.
Yun nga. Sobrang sumasakit na likod ko dun sa aking monoblock. Kaya sabi ko, bibili na talaga ang upuan.
Sabi ni Anne, very CEO ako. Please see me at the boardroom in 5 minutes. Chair.
True.
Ano yun? And slam me on the wall and make me feel cheap. Care of JC from the...
Oh yeah, I love that.
O lagyan mo ng mga buttons. What do you call that? Yung parang naka-indent, yung naka-buttons sa may mga dimples.
Hindi ko naman sinayang si Jericho. Parang, since you guys are talking about Miss You, what is your stance on abortion? Do men have an equal say when it comes to keeping a child? I don't think
Yes,
so.
I think.
I don't think men should. It's the woman's body. So
it's her body, so
it's her body,
choice.
her choice.
Pero naku, may case ako.
Thank you.
Ako personally...
Gusto mo i-push ko?
Wag na. Yes,
Mukhang lalaban pa si Gus eh.
Okay na ako.
Kasi dati nung bading ako, nagkaanak ako, gusto ko i-keep.
Nung bading ka.
Nung straight ako.
So ngayon hindi ka.
Nung straight ako, gusto ko i-keep. Ayaw nung girl.
Yeah.
So may say din ako dun dapat.
Although kasi siguro, ang perspective ko dyan is, she has to carry the child for 9 months.
9 months.
She would have to go through labor. So
kung may support naman.
Ako, kasi una,
yes, lawyer.
in the Philippines, it's illegal. It's really illegal. No question about there. Pero kung ang tanong mo is stance, meaning personal opinion lang.
Yeah, opinion.
Then, ako, yes, I am for abortion, pero qualified. In cases where, for example, it's rape.
Exactly.
Or say, extreme poverty, yung talagang hindi naman mabubuhay ang bata. Or let's say, may congenital diseases yung bata.
Yes.
Conditions pala. No? Oo.
Yung mother.
Mahihirapan yung bata sa paglaki niya. then yes. Pero kung parang, for me kasi, medyo, siguro this is on a moralistic standpoint na din, why are you killing a person just because it's inconvenient? You have to stand by, you made a choice, you have to stand by their consequences. Now, hindi naman ko sinasabi na, kung hindi mo mapapalaki, hindi lang naman ikaw ang pwedeng maging magulang.
Pero like, I think it's a long conversation given that...
It's a long conversation.
Yeah, like, pero maganda yung sinabi niya, you don't give up when it's inconvenient. You have to, at least, di ba?
So,
and then, adopt.
Protection na lang po as much as you can. Especially
exactly. You are irresponsible. Diba?
And JC Agbayani, pa-experience naman daw ng chair ni Mav. Again,
basta kapag nasira, papalitan mo.
and again, nakakailang linggo na po tayo, wala pa rin pong nagsaslide sa DM ni Mav.
I know.
Ni Mav.
Ilang linggo na po nating sinishare ang Twitter ni Mav. So, ito na, consistent. Si BSN for
every week.
R8NS. Pero wala pa rin pag-slide.
Destined for greatness? Gosh!
Oh my God, yun ba?
Nabasa mo yun? Ang galing mo. Sorry, dyslexic ako. Hindi ako magaling sa ganyan.
Ako rin.
Jude, di ko akalain may pagka-Jejemon ka pala. Nakakabasa ka na.
alam mo, Jude, nabasa ko yan. DS, 104 grams.
Vince, same.
Ako nga, di ba?
Ang hirap na dyslexic kaya. Kala ko 104 grams.
Ano?
Hindi siya judge. Remember your Nokia days, ganyan mo gagawin yan.
No.
Hindi rin.
Sorry, I don't.
I'll remove the vowels, but I won't use numbers.
Kahit Motorola, hindi ko ginawa yan sa Motorola.
I'm sorry, but the Jejemons are shaking.
Sa akin, hindi pa naman siya judge. Ang judge yung kapag may mga, ano ka na, yung mga
Destined for greatness, dagdagan mo ng dun sa dulo.
So what do you call that? Yung ganun ka inventive mag-create na? Hindi siya Jejemon. Ano yung term doon?
Hindi siya judge
Yung
Nokia siya anagram.
Nokia kasi before, we use that para to shorten lang. Yung sa Jejemon, yung parang nag-effort sila talagang baguhin yung character.
Yeah. Pero hindi, humaba pa nga. Hindi pa nga umiksi.
Kasi dati, inabutan mo yung panahon, mas mahaba ang text, mas mahal.
Yes.
So, kailangan i-shortcut mo.
So, 160 characters.
Magpas ka sa certain character.
Quiet lang. Jude, is it true that you're from Pandacan?
I am.
Just across the river in Punta. Would have loved to take you out for dinner on your birthday kung walang pandemic.
I would love to take you up on it.
Hi, Jerome.
Hi. Tawid lang yan. Tawid ilog. Sa mga punta.
Yeah.
Di ba, punta tsaka PUP, tapos Pandakan. Isang system lang ng river.
Oo. Kasi my dad has a house sa Santa Ana. Diretso punta. Doon ako lumaki hanggang grade 2.
And so, ayun na naman. So again, iiwan ko naman po lagi yung mga Twitter handles ng mga tao dito. So, please naman, nagmamakaawa ako.
Sa DMs nila.
Nagmamakaawa ako na mag-slide na po kung kailangan. Dahil every week na napapagod na po akong basahin ng messages nyo na wala po tayo napupuntahan. Andito lang po ako para mambugaw. Pero
sabi nyo nga, every bugaw is a blessing.
Every bugaw is a blessing.
Not Gus being a bugaw.
I know. And, na high blood na si BP.
Ayan, yan ang judge. Yan ang judge.
Tumaas ng BP ni BP.
Oo.
Sandali, basahin ko lang Kalma lang Foes Char. Ay, hindi na.
Yan ang judge.
Ano yung 3 sa post?
Letter E.
E.
Inverted E.
Akala ko yung O times 3. Sorry, Bobo. E.
Harry, alam naman kasi namin kung sino yung gusto mong i-DM. Wala po siya.
Oo.
Alam kami may party siya ngayon. So, hindi ko alam kung maka-join siya. Pero...
Sino ba yon yung kay
Sino ba
Harry?
yun?
Although, pwede rin si Jerome. Hindi ko alam.
Sino ba
talaga?
Sino ba talaga, Harry? Harry, this is a safe space. You can tell us.
Para kayong Miss Universe, kung sumagot din yung sasagot yung tanong, umiikot lang kayo.
Oo mo.
What is the essence of being a woman? Being a woman, you have to plant trees. Because trees is part of nature. And nature is mother. And mother is a woman. So therefore, I am Mother Nature. And I am...
Naalala ko na naman yung pinost ni Mav na parang ito na po yung bagong ng Miss Universe. Sabi ko talaga, may debate? Talaga. Naniwala talaga ako. Sabi ko, ay wait lang.
Maganda yun, no? Maganda yun. Walang Q&A, debate, no?
Ang hirap naman nun. Ang tagal.
Magde-debate silang mga 2 minutes. Parang college debate.
Parang Miss Q&A sa Showtime.
Oh my God.
Imagine mo kung ganun ang level ng Miss U. Panalo yun.
Well, kanina ang daming Miss Grand level ng pagpo-post sa
galit na galit?
Galit na parang sabi namin, ay, wow. Bigay na bigay
ever favorite Miss Bolivia.
Oh,
I love Miss Bolivia. May paggatilyo ng shoulder.
Kasi siya yung gumaganon. Hindi siya yung gumaganon.
Tsaka napansin ko, bumabalik yung mga padding. Parang ang dami nilang may mga padding.
Shoulder pads.
Naka-80s. Napanood ko. Baling ako habang nag-witcher.
Ayan, kung daw format ng 2022 election, parang beauty contest para tumaas in grades. May lakad din. May swimsuit competition.
May nabasa nga ako sa Twitter na the way we scrutinize daw our candidates should be the same way that we scrutinize our candidates in the elections.
True.
Diba kung makapag-comment daw tayo?
Saan nag-tweet niyan si Mikoy?
Actually, every
tweet niyan si Mikoy.
Nakita ko nga yun.
Every may beauty pageant na event.
No comment si Gus kay Mikoy.
Ha?
No comment si Gus kay Mikoy. Ano tweet nan si Mikoy?
Morales?
Oo.
Sino si Bob?
Bakit Bob ngayon?
Bakit na naman?
Sandali, bakit may pa-side eye?
Si Mikoy Morales. May bagong video si Mikoy ngayon, audition tape niya na, hi, I'm 5'10".
Wait, si Mikoy ba yung katabi ka sa Taong Bayan?
Oo.
I get it.
Happy birthday, Jude!
Ang arte na gumawa.
Thank you!
Hi, John!
Josh Ebalia. I'm not sure if you guys
what's up, dude? How are
have
you?
seen the trailer of Vincent ang babaeng walang pakiramdam.
Hindi ko pinapanood na Vincent, sorry.
Ako, I've seen it kasi some of my friends posted it and they were really laughing about it. Tapos nag-comment ako, sabi ko, nakakatawa, you guys are laughing sa isang disability. Ngongo si Gerald Dapoles dyan. Sabi ko, so you find it funny, it's a disability, tapos dinilit nilang lahat. Kasi kinall out ko talaga sila.
Yun ba yung bumibili sa tindahan?
Sa tindahan, yeah.
Yeah, we're just talking about it with some friends because Kim and Gerald are good friends of mine from the theater. Mm-hmm. And sabi namin ko, I will not second guess yung decisions nila, but they are actors. It's easy to say, ako alam kong matalino silang tao. Ba't ginawa yun? But of course, they're being paid, work. So what can you do? It's a director who is known for, ganun yung kanyang style. I don't know. It's either I'll argue or leave. Ganun lang naman yung choices mo doon.
Miss Bolivia parang nasa Caronia commercial. Ano yung Caronia? Parang first time ko.
Caronia! Ang luma ng reference. Ayan,
Joke lang.
Escaras tostari, manicura, escaronia.
Marimar! Ow! Cheers, yo.
Different dimension.
What's your take on the Greenwich commercial? Ang sakit naman.
Napanood ko yun.
Yung straight dating.
Yung
straight dating.
Si Brando.
Masarap.
Ano yun?
Masarap.
Greenwich.
Parang masarap.
Greenwich.
Pero, wait, can we play it? Can we play it on Kalat Hours?
Okay. I
think we can.
I haven't seen it.
Wait lang.
It's hilarious. Let's not say anymore kasi meron pa lang hindi pa nakakapanood. So, let's not.
Iyak ba kami dyan? Parang Johnny.
No.
Medyo.
It's not a Johnny commercial.
Medyo masakit.
Ayoko umiyak sa Birthday Jude.
Medyo masakit.
Masakit siya, nakakaiyak sa parang mga Jollibee commercials, ganyan. Ganong level.
CJ, busy ka? Busy si
Hindi
CJ.
I haven't seen this.
Yeah, tell me if you can
Sorry.
Oh yeah, I saw this already.
Yeah.
Ako din.
Sir Vincent, dapat ikaw nag-compose.
Ikaw lang ang kausap sa
Hindi ako magugulat kung hit productions to. Masyadong malinis si Boy. Alam mo nang...
Boy!
Ikaw lang ang iniibig kahit di mo
Alam mo na eh.
Kaya ko to kinakanta sa'yo para umamin na mahal kita. Brando.
Putang ina mo.
Lahat niya kaya gawin?
May pineapple, I hate it. Ayoko ng Hawaiian. Ayoko ng pineapple.
Excuse me. Mag-aaway tayo dyan, Sir Vincent.
Ayoko ng pineapple.
I love pineapple.
Why the girls always...
Kawawa naman si girl.
Pero diba, I love this though. Di mahal tulad mo.
Di mahal tulad mo.
Actually, ka pang atake.
Grabe! Ang sama nun!
Yun yung masakit eh.
Alakas ako pang atake.
Yung okay lang eh. Yung may tulad mo pang sinama. Yun yung parang...
No, ang question ko, so friends pala sila, bakit hindi niya alam na gano'n siya magsalita? Sabi niya, bet mo, girl? May pa-girl pa eh. Bakit umasa si girl?
DP yan talaga. Yan talaga yung ano.
Tsaka sabi niya,
DP. Matabal yung magkaibigan. Hindi mo alam kung ano gagawin ng kaibigan. Hindi, yung girl yung umasa.
Hindi,
no,
BP.
And I think lingo's changed too.
Yeah,
I know some straight men that talk like that.
Yeah, maraming straight guys.
Yeah.
Ng ganun.
Okay.
Mga straight na nag-char.
Exactly.
I mean, Char, I understand, but like,
nakakainis, diba? So parang...
Bet ba niya, girl?
Bet ba niya, girl?
Bet ba niya, girl? Okay.
Ayan, so actually, earlier, I went to Reddit. So I got some ask gay men questions. So I want to get your opinion on some, people posted questions and scenarios that happened in their life. And I want to get your opinions on them. Okay. So yun yung natin. Yun ang ating ask gay men portion of the night. First one. First one from Reddit. What do you weirdly find attractive? I find lots of things to be really attractive, as one does. But what I want to know is, what do you find attractive? Do you have a weird preference? Do you have a simple mindset toward attractiveness? And what would make you blush or turn you on that's not typical? Like, let's say, guwapo or ano. What's something na parang feeling mo na parang na-turn on ako pero hindi siya yung parang like maputi, matangkad or ano.
Can you repeat the question, please? Ang dami.
Okay, to clarify, what do you weirdly find attractive? So let's say kasi normally like matangkad, maputi, moreno, yun yung mga usually na description.
Physical traits, in short.
Typical preferences.
Pero may certain...
handsome, ganun yung dating, di ba?
Pero may certain physical traits din yung person na weird. Like let's say, gusto mo ng malaking paa or something. Like what's something na parang kakaiba yung...
Alam mo, na-notice ko kay Gus, parating yan tinatry ibalik yung mga kink conversation sa paa.
No.
Gus, nakalata ako na yung paa. Feet fetish.
Kanya-kanyang preference yan, John.
Parang first time yung paa.
Gus, sa comments lang, can you post out the question? Yeah.
Sige, I'll post.
Ayan.
Sa banner. There we go.
So, this is not just physical. I mean, everything from the person.
Everything. Pero hindi siya yung conventional, like, hindi yung mabait. Kasi obviously, mabait.
So, the question is, unconventional na
nagugustuhan.
Okay.
I go first. I don't like, obviously, handsome, good-looking guys. Because they just bore me.
Sir Vincent, yung question po, ano po yung...
Weirdly. Not typical attraction.
I find non-obviously attractive guys attractive.
Like yung parang,
non-conventional.
Non-conventional.
They have to grow
on you.
On me. Parang fungus. Fungus mushroom. They have to grow on me.
Ang gagawin mo parang kunyari, I like you because your face is unconventional.
At the same time, meron akong weird moments na ang gwapo. Pero, of course, hindi yung nakikita ko. Bonus na lang yan.
Bonus na lang yan.
If you would call it a bonus, if you're a physical...
So parang like good-looking guys kind of turn you off. Pero pag yung hindi sila yung typical good-looking guy, parang mas may...
Ang boring ito. A good conversation is always a good starting point.
Agree.
Ikaw,
because
Jude.
Everyone becomes beautiful.
That answer, I'm sorry, but that wasn't weird enough for me. Not weird enough. Who's got a weird one?
Yeah, weirdly fine attractive.
I'm not mad. I'm just saying.
It's okay. Weirdly parang papuntang kink na. Ganun.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Sabi ni John,
okay, you go first.
Gusto daw ni Sir Vincent mga pangit. Grabe ka.
I don't want to further. I don't want to further incriminate myself. I've said ayoko naman ng pangit. Walang pangit.
Walang pangit.
Vince is pleading the fifth.
Okay, I wash my hands of my demolition.
Ano ba? Kung meron lang
Ako wala din eh. Walang, kasi I don't think intelligence is weird. I don't think, kasi di ba, as I said, I don't necessarily get attracted to physical aspect. But okay, I'll appreciate your beauty.
But it's atypical. It's atypical though. So I think that's like that's cool.
I guess yun na yung kumbaga if yun nga yung konsepto ng sapiosexuals na kumbaga ako kasi I need to get to know the personality, I need to get to know the sense. I need to know that they make sense.
Are we talking about physical ba or talaga?
See, I feel like it can be anything. I feel like it can be anything.
Knowing a person na kasi, you need to talk to them eh. So let's stay like sa physical.
I think in the sense
BP.
I was just gonna say if we...
Sige, go.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Ito na naman silang dalawa.
Sige. Siguro maganda yung what do you weirdly find physically attractive?
Yeah. Kasi
physically. At least
physically. No, because I was thinking more like a certain thing that somebody does that's just like, oh wait, like that like turns you on. Like so for me, like if I was out on a date with someone and then this person is like really like nice to the people that we're like interacting with, like if it's a server or if it's a person that's like at a restaurant, like I'm like
hindi ulit really physical.
Guys, wait, clarify ko ulit ang question ko is what is something that you find weirdly attractive that's not necessarily That's not
Physical.
attractive to people.
Let's
So kunyari,
say
an example.
physical na lang.
An example. Some people like people who stink.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you parang parang feeling mo mas manly. So something like that. O Mav, let's say si Mav.
Wala talaga.
The way that somebody cuts vegetables. I
have two things na physical. Number one, I'm weirdly attracted to chouty mouth.
Yung malaki yung lips.
Yung malaki yung bibig. Yung,
like,
if you guys would be attracted with someone na kissable lips, I want guys with chouty mouths. I don't know. Most of my exes are...
I get it. More cushion for the pushing.
Mav, like cord over street, ganon.
Cord over street?
Like cord, okay, yes.
Kasi ang dami niyang chords sa bunganga, di ba?
Oh my God.
All the major and minor chords are in his mouth.
I love it, Vince. I love it.
Sorry.
Yung pangalawa, nipples. I really like...
Kailangan may pangatlo.
Wait,
first date? Nakita ba na yung nipple?
Ay, hindi. Siguro
Hindi,
check
baka naman
Instagram.
nakatang top, ganyan.
Or sa Instagram nila, like, they have topless photo. Pag pangit yung nipples nila, turn off sa akin yun.
Wait, by nipples meaning the thing itself or yung Corolla?
Areola?
As a whole.
So, anong preference mo sa areola? Pink or brown or dark brown? Or purple?
Pink.
Okay.
Purple?
Hindi pwede si
Si Liz Taylor, purple eyes. Areola rin yung mata.
May naipit bang blood vessels doon?
Oh my God.
Baka kinagkat.
No, BP.
Kinagat.
Pag purple, exactly. Pag purple yung yung gusto mong nipple, that means that's a kink. Mahilig kagatin, mahilig sipitin. Yung sinisipit.
Ginagat.
Ganon.
Pinipitik-pitik.
Ang tawag doon, meron ng bruises.
Ano areola?
Yes, please.
Ayan, sabi ni Jericho, cleft chins and big calves. Those are
hindi butt chins.
Yeah, weird.
Hindi yung cleft chin. Ang lakas ng makagwapo ng cleft chin eh.
Oo. Except
some people don't like it though.
Yeah,
so I don't like my cleft chin. I have a cleft chin and I don't like it.
I don't like guys with quote unquote mestizo noses. I like Pinoy noses.
I guess you like the
but not weird. Ang weird sa akin is I like pag nakakita ko ng scars sa katawan, I just find it attractive. I mean physical scars, hindi emotional scars. And then I would ask, so what's the story behind this? Yung mga gago usually, sinaksak ako, yung pala, Diyos ko, appendectomy lang naman pala.
Sabi ni Jericho, gusto daw niya, totoo to Jericho, yung tagyawat na tinubuan ng mukha. Hindi naman siguro.
Wag naman.
Ang harsh
for the rest, meron ba kayo na gusto niya ng oily skin?
Is armpits, count?
What
That's
kind?
Armpits. Basta maganda.
No, I think that's moved on to a positive.
Yeah,
that's like it.
Kunyari, gusto mo ng armpits na mahaba yung buhok.
Naka-braid, ganon.
Like mga ganyan.
Kasi I have friends na gusto nila straight friends na gusto nila sa women with armpit hair. Yeah.
Oh, with women, I don't care about like leg hair or armpit hair or like even vagina hair.
It's hair.
This is
hair.
And sabi ni Anne, I find arm veins and yung pag tinitigan mo yung likod, maganda yung lapat ng damit. Parang may cardboard. Yung veins na ang sarap daw. Sarap tukunan ng dugo.
Uy, pero agree ako.
Sandali. Ann, phlebotomist ka ba?
Yun yan yung tatanong ko.
Phlebotomist ka ba, Ann? Totoo.
Uy, pero
Nurse yata si Ann.
Nurse yan.
Pero agree ako doon. Mahilig din ako doon sa galit yung vein.
Hindi na mahirap hanapin yung vein.
I just imagine Ann tsaka si CJ yung nag-help sila with like injections or whatever, and they're just getting like all hot and bothered as like they're putting the injection.
Alam niyo yung
on
mga nagwo-workout na malaki yung biceps, ganun, tapos may galit na vein. Yeah.
Parang, show me
sabi ni
vein.
sabi ni Ann, hahaha, hindi nurse lang po. Wag mong langin yon, Ann.
Oh,
Hindi lang tayo
hindi siya
lang,
lang.
okay?
Hindi
Hindi lang
siya
tayo lang.
Hey.
Yeah, that's what I say when I go to the toilet. I have to drain the main vein.
Well, yeah. Sabi ni Raquel, direct yung natanggalan ng abdo sa atay or sa chat.
Napaka-specific. Sandali, ano yung abdo kasi sa English?
Bile.
Vial.
Bile.
Di ba yung pagsisimba ka, yung lalagay mo dito?
Wow! John, ikaw ba yan, John?
Akala ko si John yung nag-joke, si Vincent pala.
Sorry! Okay, bye! Bye!
Abdo.
Ayan na, isa pa to. Isa ka pa.
Hindi nakababa yung buhok ko, naka-abdo.
Wait, Jerome, ikaw, you were gonna say something. What's something
that was worse than mine, John. That was worse than mine.
I know. I was trying to get back my throne.
Jerome.
It's back.
Ay, sorry. Okay. Sorry, inaantok ako. Hindi pa ako nakatulog mula kanina.
Sa joke ni John.
Hindi pa ako natulog mula kanina.
Kami rin, mula si Duterte sa Pilipinas, hindi pa kami nakakatulog.
Guys, matapusin natin si Jerome.
Sorry. Okay, let's go back.
Go na, Jerome.
It's okay. Yung di ba, usually gusto ng tao makinis yung face. I weirdly find attractive guys who have pimple scars.
Seal.
Parang
Seal. I love
Pock marks.
Ayan.
Seal was not pimple scars.
Sino ba yung nagme-message lagi?
Well, Bill Murray.
Well, andito ba siya today?
Bill Murray.
Ayun, kailangan daw may pimples.
Si Frags.
Hindi naman. Pero there are guys that I find attractive lang na pag may ganun, kasi parang kasi di ba parang ang konsepto natin ng kahit sa male beauty now, this is makinis, pero parang naman, di ba? I mean, it gives added character to the person kung merong, I don't know. Yeah.
We have this concept of perfection. It's a bit smooth. It has to be fair. You have to be well-spoken. Perfect English. Parang Miss Universe, di ba? Can you imagine Miss Universe na parang may scar dito? Parang, what? Di ba? How dare she join?
Like, I remember before for diba, for America's Next Top Model, yung merong, what do you call that? Yung white
alopecia.
Yeah.
No,
not alopecia.
No. Alopecia
is the hair.
Vertiligo.
Ano
yung vertiligo? Pinasabag yung vertigo. Vertiligo. Fuck me.
Si Miss Gana kanina sa Miss Universe, hindi siya yung typical na body, diba? Si Gana ba yun? Medyo curvy siya compared to the usual bodies you see in Miss Universe. So I guess Miss Universe is starting to be more open. Well, we should be more open, pero I think they're starting. Yeah.
I think they start that with parang Sarah Bishel.
Miss Canada.
I think they did that. Hi Wayne Robert.
Pero
hi Wayne.
Pero tayong walo. Pag nakita mo yung parang, ay, ba't wala siyang kwet? Ay, ba't meron pa rin tayong ganun eh.
Yeah, actually.
Let's admit it. Parang, ay, ba't wala siyang kwet?
The kwet thing, definitely, I do that. Because
diba?
I'm a butt person.
Because it's our preference of beauty, not because of whatever it is. Kasi we all, as gay men, we like butts, we like lips. I mean, universal yan.
Jude knows that.
As people.
Jude knows that. Hello.
Pero hindi kasi, di ba? It's literally as people na kumbaga, you have your own preference kasi yun yung gusto mo. Without naman saying na pangit na yung ibang hindi ganon. Right. It's just that mas gusto mo lang ito.
So how do you separate preference from being
judgment,
discrimination,
judgment from judgment.
Hindi, kasi once with respect to preference kasi you don't denigrate, you don't hindi mo pinasasama yung iba.
Don't put it on your dating profile.
Exactly.
Oo.
You know what I mean? Like be respectful about it.
Pag nakita mo sa profile, let's say,
whites
no,
only.
Ayan, o kaya yung parang no FMs.
Right.
Yeah, no to chub.
Yeah.
No to chub.
Or
so you see those
I don't eat rice.
Oh, that's discrimination. That's discrimination. But when you just, when you look at the profile and then you swipe left just because the person doesn't have a good butt, then that's fine.
Yeah, that's
choice mo yun
Jericho says, I find sexy yung may gaps ang ngipin.
Yes.
Sino bang actors yung
Hindi perfect yung ngipin.
Si Sasa Girl. Si Sasa Girl.
I think that's hindi yung gap.
Hindi yun gap, girl.
Divide.
Great divide ba yun? The great divide.
Great divide.
Madonna, and then sino yung nasa RuPaul's Drag Race? Si Closet.
Si RuPaul.
Heidi and Closet. And John Matty season hi daw kay CJ.
Si pangalan nito from Pearl Next Door. She had a gap. She had a gap before when she was younger.
Si
Alex used to have a gap. That was really cool.
Well, even Madonna, ang dami sa Mary Claire before during 70s, 80s. Ang uso
they used to make the gap.
They had to make that gap.
Yeah.
To become a weird, no?
Yeah.
Ito na naman si Joy kung ano na naman nalagay sa madidemonetize sa mga nilalagay ni Joy sa chat. Hanapin niyo na lang kung gusto niyo mabasa
Kalat Hours, madidemonetize? Anong kailangan natin pag-usapan sa Kalat Hours?
You won't get demonetized for what she says.
Because it's internet, it's okay.
Okay, sabi niya, parang ganito lang yan. Di lahat ng at di lahat ng pag nagpantalon gusto, ganun ba yun? Yung tinatanong niya for the preference. Gusto ko yung through the pantalon, yung gusto niya.
Pinaglaban niya yung pantalon eh.
Oo pinaglaban niya yung pantalon.
Pinaglaban niya yan eh.
Okay, any sa inyo pa? So I think everybody answered. Ako wala din ako. I don't think I have anything that I am
That's weird. That's
weirdly attractive.
Anong sabi niya again? Hindi lahat.
Magulo. Yun lang yun.
Magulo yun.
Diba there's a saying na hindi lahat ng posting may pako, aakpakan ko. Diba? Sabi nga
Paano ka nakakaapak ng posting?
I mean, Meralco people used to do it before the metal planks. They had to hammer nails on the Meralco to go up fix.
Right.
So, naging na siya ng not every nail I see I would suck. I mean, lahat hindi kausbong I would make patol.
Yeah.
Diba? So,
and that's something that, talking about discrimination, I mean, people stereotype gay men as something like that. Na lahat ng may tite, gusto mong manyakin. Diba?
And also for the issue, anong resort?
Gagayahin ko lang talaga si Mav.
Yung Isla Ret.
Yes,
remember the current issue with Isla Ret where they parang hindi nila inallow yung isang trans woman to go in the female restroom.
Kasi wala daw facilities.
That's why they made a statement na hindi na lang sila tatanggap ng trans women because wala silang facilities.
Gago ka ba? Ano bang facilities ang kailangan mo? Banyo lang yan.
Sandali. Ano bang ginagamit na para same lang din naman toilet ang ginagamit.
Tatay ako sa dagat, iihi ako sa dagat, putang ina mo.
Di ba?
Lahat ng isda, tumatay, umiihi sa dagat, kumakain. Ako
the
kaya
mere fact that you're gonna show your genitals just to prove that you're
Hindi. Kasi
whoever you are, diba?
Kasi ang reasoning daw nila, they're trying to protect the women kasi may nagpapanggap daw na guys. We haven't even heard of
let's say, let's say, diba, yung
It's an ignorance.
They're just there to pee. They're just there to pee. That's it. Okay.
And not only that, kung talagang nagbibigay
yung mga lalaking nagpanggap.
Wala naman.
Tsaka kung hindi, sabihin mo na may maipakita ka, hindi yan problema ng trans, problema yan ng lalaking perv.
Oo. Bakit yung trans?
Blame the perv.
Ito, I think
we're blaming the toxic masculinity again to other people and not to men.
And a pervert will walk into a bathroom whenever he wants. He's not.
Ang effort nun, no, maglalagay ka ng boobs, tapos para lang.
Ma'am, hindi mo kaya yun kung lalaki ka na straight? Effort? Para man-rape?
Ayan. Ito may question from Ashraf. I think we answered this na rin before. Will you be attracted to someone who has an OnlyFans or an alter account? Would you date them?
Yes. I don't mind. I don't mind.
Sex work is work. It's
for OnlyFans, I'm okay. For the alter account, medyo no.
Why?
Si Bob tsaka ako nag-stiff neck.
What's the difference?
Yung OnlyFans are doing that.
Attracted lang naman, di ba? Hindi naman go out on
No, it says that would date them.
Sorry.
Yung sa OnlyFans,
dyslexia in process.
Hindi na nakapagsalita si Gus.
Oo nga, wag na lang.
Sorry, go.
Parang for the OnlyFans, it's sex work. So I'm all for it. Pero yung alter account kasi, baka they're doing that to hide themselves. Parang and they're doing things na mamaya again.
Okay, so I think one thing that's a misconception about the alter culture is that that they're completely hiding their identity, or living double lives. But I think it's not that. I think the alter community really mainly exists because it's a place of expression, right? Of people. That's not. That's otherwise doesn't happen.
During the pandemic.
The thing is, would you still be okay to be in a relationship with a guy that continues to have an alter account?
Yeah.
If I know his alter account, yes.
Right. And there's nothing going on. Like if it's for the sake of entertaining other people, cool.
No, but they're having sex with other people.
Collabs. Hindi. Gus, if do you have an alter account? Do you actually have an alter account? Do you follow alter accounts? Okay, I do.
I have one.
No, but the thing is, if you follow alter accounts, you actually find people who find their partners within the alter community. But
I think the question is, if you don't have an alter account and you are able to find someone who has an alter account, are you okay with that person continuing?
Diba? And don't. Wag niyo kontrahin yung ko. That's fine. Of course. Parang pinasabi nyo kagad.
Happy birthday na rin, Gus. Happy birthday na rin.
Invalidate nyo. Pero kasi yun.
Ano naman?
Yes, yung mic mo, move your mic closer too because it's a little...
Sorry. I mean sorry, sumisigaw na ako at gising na lahat sa bahay. Pero yung siguro yung concept lang na if I find out na may alter account siya, I'm fine. As long as after that, either hindi na niya gagamitin or alam ko kung ano yung nangyayari dun sa alter account niya. Pero if let's say they're still meeting with other people, that would make me feel uncomfortable dating or having a relationship with that person. Pero siguro I don't judge if I meet someone who has an alter account, that's fine. Pero as long as alam ko kung ano na yung nangyayari doon.
So you wouldn't date a porn star?
I would if that's their
but they're having sex with other people.
But that's their job. That's their job. Versus dun sa alter account, I don't think all of them are just doing it for entertainment. Some of them are actually doing that
are just fucking around.
So I have a question, Gus.
I have a question.
Okay, go.
BP. No, because so ano yun? Like you need na-meet mo siya and then hindi niya sinabi sa'yo na meron siyang alter and then you found out, or the guy should be upfront with you.
Siguro parang I would I would ask, and then what would happen if we get together? I wouldn't judge that person if they have an alter account. Pero pag getting to a relationship with that person, and they will still continue that alter account with them doing God knows what.
It's a conversation between Gus and that person.
Definitely.
Asan siya?
Wait, wait, question. May hard limit ka ba na kumbaga pag alter account, it's ang bawal sa'yo collabs? Paano kung jack-offs?
That's fine.
Like he continues with this alter account, but it's only
I'll be proud. I'll be like, go ahead, get him.
I'm asking Gus. I'm asking his hard limit.
It depends.
Ano yung hard limit niya?
If he's doing that to satisfy himself and other people, I don't feel comfortable with that because I think that's something that should be happening between the two of us. If it's something that he earns from and he doesn't get any, parang hindi siya magiging hindrance sa relationship namin, I might be okay, but I would still be uncomfortable.
So I guess it's between it's a good conversation between.
So you wouldn't be able, and also Gus.
Andito na pala si Josh, hindi ko siya napansin.
Hi Josh. So Gus, you wouldn't be down for a polyamorous relationship like that.
I don't. It's me.
And I also think
Vince.
I go a long way back when I was 19. I experienced going out with, before OnlyFans and Alter, I experienced the real deal. You know, going out with people. I mean, paid guys.
We'll hear.
Yeah. Paid guys. I had no problem with that. I had problems with going out with strangers and falling in love. With paid guys, it's easy. You pay them and maayos naman kami. And I formed good relationships with those guys when I was younger. And kaya wala akong problema sa sex professional sex trade. And because we played it safe, we became friends. Some of them left, and we're still friends of we're still friends. And the problem is when you have a relationship, bihira yan eh. If nakakatakot din eh. I mean, once you're in the trade, and it's not 1 and 1 plus 2, diba? If they decide, fine. And
it's a lot.
I'm not one to judge. I'm not one to judge, believe me, because I've had a lover from a bar who committed suicide during the late 90s because I said I'm out of here. I don't like this fucking setup. I was young. You were both young, and then he committed suicide. So I go, oh shit! After that, I will never go out to a gay bar anymore. And we were, kasi nakakatakot din eh. Kasi yung dependency of people, alam mo, is economic. It's economic. Come on, guys.
Yeah, it's an economical problem.
Yeah,
but also there is also now more of a kink, right? Because depravity brought on more kinks out from people throughout like let's say Christianity or religion had pushed on depravity into people for generations now, and so that's why kinks have gotten have thrived and like now have become more and it's more of a thing, and it's now people are making money off of it, right? So now you can capitalize off of people's kinks and all of that. So I think speaking now with today's generation, I think I'm okay with definitely like safe sex work, right? And the safest sex work is to have like, you know, this whole like virtual type thing, but also virtual though is more permanent than physical sex work, right? Because because like you're
on the internet forever.
Yes, it's going to be on the internet forever. You'll know that you'll need to talk to your kids about it if you're going to have kids. Jerome, were you going to say something?
No, sorry. Are you finished?
No, I'm good. Yeah.
Okay. I was just gonna say that we have a tendency to lump together people who does porn, who do OnlyFans, and who has alter. So there are.
Akala ko rin
Wait, what is that? Hindi ko alam yung
Actually, Josh,
It's Jaco.
Ano ba yung
My
parang-
God.
alam mo yung automatic na, nag-automatic nagsispray. Yung tumutunog ng basta-basta. Kala ko yun.
Sorry, Jerome. Sorry, na-disturb.
No, yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Sorry.
No, you're combined. Yeah, yung OnlyFans and sex.
No, I
work.
just want to make sure that there's distinction among the three of those things. Kasi I mean, alter as much as yung purpose niya before iba na siya, 'di ba? Parang it's really different now.
Can you educate
Tapos-
some of us? Because honestly, I barely know about like the difference between what the culture was before and what it is now.
Watch out, Game Boys. They discuss that quite extensively there. Yeah, kinda.
Okay, so I have,
Pero-
but I don't remember.
Yeah. But then also, yung OnlyFans kasi it's not regulated compared to the regular porn industry, diba?
Right,
yeah.
So, kasi
How
in the
about,
porn
kasi
industry...
have you guys heard of Backpage before?
Yes.
Backpage.
Yes.
Ako hindi.
No.
No.
So that was
It's
kind of like
kinda
refined.
like Craigslist.
You remember when it was like more refined Craigslist.
Yeah.
Alam lang namin yung ano yun.
Like personal ads.
Sa newspaper.
Sa newspaper na uso dito eh.
Oh my
Yung
gosh.
literal na magpapa-advertise ka.
Buy and
Parang,
sell
oh
newspaper.
my God.
Wait,
Hindi literal.
Hold on. You need to hold on. I need some explanation. People really put on the newspaper like looking
Ads.
to hook up, like what's up?
No.
No, not like
Not
Kunyari,
like that.
here, a sample ad would be Spanish Moreno for hire. Spanish descent Filipino for hire.
Si Josh.
Nakalagay sa...
Yeah.
Malakas yun. Sa mga makikita mo siya na classified ad sa mga tabloids.
Wait, but all it
Mga
says,
abante,
all
ganun.
it says is for hire.
yung
No
mga,
skills,
mga tik-tik sa
nothing.
kabante.
It just says for hire.
True.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hindi naman
That's
sa
awesome.
ano yun? Ano ba yung mga
The
inquirer?
Philippine
Wala
Daily
naman sa
Inquirer,
inquirer.
Philippine
Wala naman sa
Star.
Philippine Star.
Manila Bulletin.
Business Today, ganyan.
Sa Business Mirror. Sa Business Mirror.
Ay, ano to? May pa ganyan.
Ay.
Oh. Wait, actually,
Jerome.
Jerome, flex real quick.
Ayoko.
Constant talaga si Jerome.
Wait, actually,
no?
Jerome has
talaga
a
yung
partner.
binubugaw.
Jerome has a
May
partner.
matchmaker.
Jerome, may partner ka na,
Hindi,
di ba?
single si Jerome.
Wala.
Isn't
Oh,
Jerome
okay.
single?
Hindi, marami
Sige,
siyang
Jerome.
guys, marami siyang partner every week. Pina-partner sa kanya.
Frantikero. Grabe, si Frantikero lang naman.
Wala pa si Frantikero today.
Oh,
Wala pa si
wala pa
Frantikero
yung
today.
Frantikero.
Okay.
Wala siya today.
So,
Nakakaiba talaga ni Jess.
Wait, CJ, look at his arms.
Grabe.
Stop it, John.
My name is Bob, guys. My name
Bob,
is Bob.
okay.
Bob.
Bakit Bob? Ay,
Bakit
next scenario. So, the question that this person had is, am I being gaslighted? I got a new job as a server at a restaurant last week and met a coworker who I'm pretty much attracted to. Yesterday, he randomly asked if I had a boyfriend. He was single at the moment and has openly voiced his horniness and his need for D to me. I'm pretty much assuming he's throwing signals my direction. However, when I attempt to ask him if he's free and if the days of the week, he seems always busy. I'm not sure if he's genuinely busy most of the days, since at the restaurant, they do schedule us multiple double shifts and it can be draining. Do you think that he's just playing with me, or what do I do to clarify it?
Talk to him about it.
yeah, talk to him directly. Like,
Don't assume something because somebody told you about their sex lives.
Hints are nothing. Hints
Right.
don't mean shit
True.
until you ask
True.
directly.
Don't don't assume.
And that is the first bakit ako for the night.
Right.
Ramdam ko kasi
First of many.
Honestly, at the end of the date, when you're more confused, stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make sure you are sure before you proceed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Diba, Josh,
Before you act on it, because you
so
might be
but
yeah.
when
I've had
you're
one too many drinks.
confused,
But yeah, make sure be sure of your next move before doing it.
Maraming namamatay sa maling akala.
Wait. Ano yung pwede niyang gawin? Like, what is a concrete thing that this person can do so that he can be sure?
Talk to the person.
Yeah, talk directly. He was just giving hints. Don't touch his tie without consent.
That's sexual harassment.
Of course.
Wait.
If you're there,
raise your hand. Raise your hand to talk. Guys,
So yung situation is, yung situation,
gaslighted daw siya.
The guy is not asking him out. But the guy is always the guy is, I'm asking if you have a boyfriend, and I'm always horny and I need D. Pero nagto-throw lang siya ng signal. So hindi siya nag-ask dun sa guy. So ngayon, sa tuloy,
so hindi siya gaslighting.
It's not technically gaslighting, because
I think that's just that person. Yeah, that person is just very comfortable with like.
Yeah,
I was about to say that.
And is probably really hot. Probably really hot, and that's why you're like attracted.
Straightforward,
but like, and just a straightforward person. So I don't think you're being gaslighted. Maybe we need more examples,
Yeah, like for example, sa chat namin nila Mav na like we tell each other we're horny or like we need D. But that doesn't mean we're asking each other out for
Diba, Josh, we need D, where art thou?
Diba? Parang if I ask you directly, asan ka? Puntahan kita, chupain kita. Diba? Parang that's it.
Ay! Okay. Okay
lang if YouTube.
Demonetize.
No, it's good.
Kidding.
Assumptions bring you nowhere.
Kalat Hours.
No, or probably the problem is doon sa guy na nag-i-interpret.
How will you be sure? Just ask.
You're probably putting a lot of thought to that person on whatever he's doing.
Or eat a corn dog in front of them.
Yes.
Eat a corn dog sexually.
Eat a banana. Try to swallow a whole banana.
Josh, how do you eat a corn dog sexually?
Ay, wala akong corn dog. Hindi ko mapapakita.
No, eat a steamed corn and eat every fucking kernel.
Talaga nakaganon siya.
Like life depended on it lang. Kernel.
Or hot dog.
Ang dami nun, ha?
Hotdog.
Majali hotdog.
Putagis, tanungin mo! Ako tinanong ko, sinabi ko, okay pa rin.
Kasi parang
diba? Pa rin kami ngayon.
If you're gonna do that, it's like you're doing the same thing na parang nagsisend ka rin ng signals. So might as well just...
Saka, bad for the other guy too, because the other guy wouldn't know how to respond.
Right. Yeah, tsaka if you're just assuming, you're just reading into it, there's nothing explicit about it, and you're assuming. So parang you're the one putting meaning into it.
Assumptionista pala siya.
Yeah. One thing I learned about like falling in love with someone without them knowing you are in love with them. It's your ego. You think you're perfect together, but you're not. Yeah. It's all in your mind.
But may pag-atake. Charot.
Sorry, Josh. Josh, I say this to myself every day. Parang, it's my ego telling me that, but I've survived 30, 40 years, 50 years of my life without this person. Why suddenly in 1 year, I cannot survive without him? Diba? I mean, it's a fixation. It's an ego thing.
Fixation, attraction. Basically, OP just wants him, and he's trying to justify it by reading into it.
Actually, I feel
exactly.
It's a bad notion of romance. We are all romantic.
But also, come on, you just started at that job. you started at that job just like a week ago, and then you're
And
trying
you
to fuck a
thirsty for your
coworker?
workmate?
Oh, come on, dude. Like, chill the fuck out. Chill the
Ito
fuck
lang
out.
yun. Ito lang
John,
yun.
John, he
Ito lang
falls in
yun.
love quickly. He falls in love
I
quickly.
guess
Marupok
maybe
si ate. Marupok si ate.
I guess so.
Oo,
No,
marupok.
or tigang siya.
Soul kami.
So ano? Sige nga.
May pag-atake daw.
Oo nga, BP.
Ano yung difference
BP, bakit
ng...
may pag-atake?
Ano yung difference ng tingin nyo? Ng tigang sa in
Sa tigang
love?
sa kasam. Akala ko
Tigang
tigang
sa
sa
in love.
marupok.
No,
Di ba
well,
alam mo, kung matagal ka nang wala,
tigang sa in love. Tigang
Ang
sa love.
tigang.
Tigang ka sa love.
I mean, yearning sa in love. Iba yung tigang. I mean, tigang makukuha mo yan in every corner of the street.
Parang wala. Parang wala.
How do you define?
Ay, may difference yun, ha?
Guys, may pandemic ngayon.
Wait, can you repeat that? Whoever said it. Was that Josh?
Josh. That's Josh.
Ano ulit
Sorry,
yun?
what did I say?
Sumod. Ano yun?
Yung sumod.
Kung tigang ka, sumod lang naman habol mo, di ba? Di ba?
Makes sense though.
No, kasi...
Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong.
No, you're right, Josh. You're right.
Oh,
You're not.
You're
right.
So sabi ko nga, how can you separate us yearning from love? Iba kasi yung yearning,
Yeah.
parang yearning like the universe owes me. Because I paid so much pain.
Yeah, tsaka
Diba?
yearning
I paid
is
so
more
much,
of...
diba?
Yearning
I think
is more of
yearning is
parang
you
just want that
I
you
deserve
want whatever
this.
that is. Yeah,
I
parang you
deserve
feel
this now.
there's a sort of delusion in it na parang
Aray nung delusion.
Aray ko
Yes,
naman
exactly.
sa delusion.
convince
No, because
yourself.
yearning is
Yes, Jinx Monsoon!
yeah,
Yes, Jinx Monsoon!
yearning is deep. Yearning is like something that you really like. It's been
Yeah.
over and over in your mind. You just like haven't gotten over, and you feel like you're not gonna get over it until you get it. Like that's what
Actually, yeah.
yearning is.
Yeah.
Yearning is more than need. You need to eat. You need clothing. You need.
Yeah.
But yearning, you don't yearn for.
Yearning kasi parang implies na
Anong Tagalog ng yearning?
It's a want. It's more
a sort
want.
of
It's more want.
There's also a sort of romantic implication in yearning na parang you will die without it.
Yeah.
Ikaw, Jerome, sorry, you were gonna say something.
No, I think yearning is yearning. There's no specific person in mind. It's more of the idea. I think
Being in love with love.
Being in love, you
with
know
the
who
idea
you are
of
in
love.
love to.
Yeah.
Being in love, you know specifically who you're in love with.
Right.
Because
siguro ngayon, what I'm feeling, I have a feeling of yearning, pero I don't necessarily.
Because it's a faceless. Because it's faceless,
Because
right?
it's faceless.
And most people get confused the two, or they get confused kung ano yung nararamdaman nila.
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
And that's why people make the wrong decisions. And
that's why people confuse lust with love.
Exactly.
At puro kayo people, that's why we make wrong decisions. Lahat tayo.
You're
You're
right. You're right.
Pero question, which one is more difficult? Yearning for something that you don't know is out there, or hoping to find love?
Wait, do you mean like an alien?
Parang unrequited love with that person, or not having that, not knowing where that person is, but wanting that,
Can you repeat the question again?
So we have.
Okay. Can you make clear the question, please?
Okay, so
please repeat the question.
Good evening,
Miss India, Miss Israel. Hindi ako babalik sa contest.
So the question is, I want to hear the question.
Sorry, guys, I love you.
Ayoko na.
Okay. Nakamute na ako. Mute.
So the question is, which one is more difficult? Yearning for someone that you haven't found, or not being able to have a relationship with someone that you know that you want because it's unrequited? Yes, Jerome.
I'll go first. Yeah, I agree.
Yes, Jerome.
For me, that's relative, whichever is difficult, yearning or being in love. For me, I think I'm used to yearning already. I'm more used to it. Rather, yeah. Kasi,
Where you're in a rest. Where you're in a rest.
But I feel like
Jerome,
I feel like it would be different though for someone that you were in love with already.
Yeah.
You know, because in there's something to hold on to. You know, like you're holding on to memories, or you're holding on to their scent, or something.
Promises or something.
Promise, exactly. So like, there's more weight there rather than like a
wait. No. Somebody. They said unrequited.
The
question is unrequited. Yeah.
Okay.
So you know this person that you want to
Sabi nga,
love.
Jerome,
But that doesn't unrequited now doesn't mean that it was like, you know.
No. As in literally unrequited. As in from the get-go,
never
returned. Never returned. Yeah.
Yeah.
Parang platonic, not even platonic.
Not
Between
even.
platonic, between platonic and romantic. Sabi nga ni Jerome,
One-sided.
yearning siya. So, is that yearning happen? Does that yearning happen every year? Sorry.
Ano daw?
Every year.
Kaya pa.
Wait, can I answer?
Sinadya mo
I'll
ba?
answer lang.
Go
Kasi
lang.
gets ko yung sinasabi ni
That
Jerome.
was perfect.
Kasi when you're yearning, you get so used to it because it's a constant state. As opposed to
It becomes a normal.
right. As opposed until and unless you find someone, it's a constant state. And except for not except compare it with
necessity.
unrequited, where there is there's a pinpointed person
There's a target siya.
who
Which is harder,
did not necessarily exist before,
Yeah.
pero pumasok sa buhay mo, interrupting your life.
Yeah.
So kumbaga,
Yun kasi
But
yung
doesn't
yun yung
reciprocate.
question.
Si yearning, parang may kulang lang sa'yo.
Yeah, yearning is an idea.
Si unrequited love, may
Yeah,
sugat.
it's a concept.
Pero patuloy mong sinusugatan yung sarili mo.
Yung unrequited
Yeah.
love, meron doon pero hindi pwede sa'yo.
Like, ito, yearning is man against, it's like sa theater na,
Man versus himself.
Man versus an idea. Yearning is man versus against God or an idea, a bigger concept. When you fall in love with someone who doesn't give it back, it's man against man or person against person.
Right.
We'd rather call it.
Yeah.
But when you are falling out of love, it's person against the self. So, ang dami mong conflict. So, whatever, are we all happy in whichever state we're in? Without love, falling, romantically, this notion, and then, meron kang in love, you are in love, and falling out of love. Whatever state I believe in because I've been through, my God, I've never been happier as a human being nung single ako. Kasi lahat complicated. When you're in a relationship, you want to be out of it because it's not working out. If it's not working out, if it's working out, hallelujah, thank you Lord, diba? Thank you Allah, thank you Islam. Thank all the powers that
the gods and deities, yeah.
All the powers that be true.
So,
Ako, you go.
Pero wala talaga eh. But the hardest for me to date is falling in love with a friend.
Ayan na naman tayo sa
friend. I'll answer lang kasi between the two, sabi ko nga, diba, one's a constant state, the other one is an interruptor. Between the two, anong mas mahirap? I think it's yearning because you don't know how to escape that.
Constant yan eh.
It's an idea.
Oo, as opposed to, falling in love with a friend or having unrequited love, may magagawa ka eh. Alam mo kung ano yung problema. You just need to swallow your pride, swallow all your delusions, and realize that it's not real.
You can swallow ano yun,
other
Jack?
things, but
ano yun, Jack?
Shumod.
Sabi nga ni Josh, diba? Shumod lang.
Pero yun, kumbaga, kapag kasi unrequited, there's a solution to that. It's a hard solution, but there is a solution. Compare it with yearning. where it's a constant state and there's no way to get out. Kasi ang kakulangan mo,
there's no one.
Ang kakulangan mo is not the person but yourself eh. Feeling mo kulang ka. That's why you're yearning. Kaya mas mahirap siyang i-handle kasi paano mo pupunuan yung sarili mo? Yun yung tanong.
Parang si Eponine sa Les Mis, na anak ni Victor Hugo, si Adele. Si Adele Hugo. Who went crazy because she was in love with someone eventually. And then
I purposefully haven't seen Les Mis because I want to see it like live for the first time.
Watch the movie.
It's amazing, John.
The movie is a decent intro.
No.
It's a decent intro.
No.
I feel like I want to watch it. I want to watch it live.
I'm a theater snob. No.
Watch the concert.
The theater is obviously much better. But if you don't have access to the theater, it's a decent intro. The movie is a decent intro.
Watch the concert, the 25th year of Les Mis.
I agree.
Okay, that's a good.
Watch the concert. That's better.
Yeah.
When is that? When's the 25th anniversary?
Leia played Eponine that time.
Hindi, 25th? Hindi. Ano siya?
30.
Fantine si Leia. Fantine si Leia.
Yeah, she was Fantine.
Hindi,
Fantine si Leia.
Fantine yung shampoo?
Hindi, Vincent yung si Leia ang Eponine.
Fantine yun yung sinusuot ng babae.
The Fantine yung shampoo, di ba?
Okay lang. It's on YouTube. It's on YouTube, the 25th anniversary of Les Mis. Kasi she played twice Fantine. Fantine. Hindi Fantine.
No.
And the first one, she played Eponine.
Yeah, that's a 10. Yes. That's a 10.
Fantine, di ba yung soda yun?
10.
Fantine.
Sorry.
First Wana, Fantine.
No, if you wanna watch Les Mis, meron sa HBO. It's parang it's still a concert format, pero it's closer to the play.
That's how I want. That's how I want.
Yeah.
I wanted to. Oh no, I want it to be a play format. But the thing is, I kind of still want to wait. I feel like I'm gonna wait.
Yeah, it's magical, John.
I want to wait
on stage. It's magical.
We're digressing. We're talking about unrequited love.
Okay. Yeah, on stage is amazing.
Yeah, I might just go see it in New York once it comes back out.
Si Adele Age ngayon.
Yes, Gus.
Go, Gus.
Go.
Alas 2 oras na tayo sa 2
Hindi na napalitan.
Next one. How do you break up with the partner
that
Wala.
Break up ka lang. No!
I almost spit out my
Okay. How do you break up with the partner that you love, but medyo nakakainis tong person, but you know that you won't have a long-term future with? The man. Wait lang sandali. Tapusin natin.
No, that makes sense. That question makes sense.
Wait. So, tapusin natin. So, the man I've been dating for almost 2 years is Muslim and has no intention to tell at least one family member that he is gay. His friends know though. If we move in together, I would pose as his roommate. I feel like I'm in this weird rock and hard place where I love him, but I also want the option to get married, have a kid.
And he doesn't. He doesn't have that option.
It's just hard because what we have for right now is wonderful. Although I'm a planner, so being with someone just for the moment doesn't always feel the
how have they lasted 2 years?
Yeah.
Siguro parang test of patience to
It's gotta be real love. That's real love.
Exactly.
That's one, I think.
Yung sender ba babae o lalaki? Sorry, stupid question. Yung sender ba babae o lalaki? Kasi
hindi, lahat to Vince bakla. Lahat to bakla.
Okay. Got it.
Josh, go.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
Sorry, Josh.
If you're a planner, how did you last this long
2 years,
without thinking of how this would affect your long-term relationship. Kasi
No,
if you're a
but
planner,
it must have been a later, maybe it was a later
realization.
Revelation from the partner that, you know what, although I am Muslim, you know what, the reason why I haven't introduced you to my family, or the reason why it took you this long to meet my family is because, you know, until now he's a roommate, you know, so.
Pero at the same time, para if you're a planner and you know that your partner is not, or rather your partner's family and friends are not open to him being gay because of so-called lifestyle choices that are not really choices,
and religious and otherwise,
and religious proclivities that are that have nothing to do with the relationship. Parang it's sort of irresponsible to let yourself be led on or dragged into a relationship that you know will not lead anywhere.
Pero ito na, yung question kasi niya is, how do I break up with this person?
Gusto niya na kasing tumakas dun sa situation.
So may decision na siya.
Don't you want to leave it?
Easy. Your partner should understand.
Yeah.
The partner should understand.
Okay. I had a 9-year relationship with a Catholic. So, sa Pilipinas, I mean sa Philippine context.
Yeah.
I'm a Protestant Methodist, which is not different. We're all Christians. I mean, ecumenical. I mean,
same umbrella.
Same umbrella. Yeah. Ultimately, it's the same umbrella.
Yeah.
9 years.
Guys, same umbrella.
Yeah, same umbrella. Sleeping in my house, 9 years. Never told his parents. I was in Morato. My house is in Tandang Sora, but we were living in Morato. And the family is in the Valiches. The kid and yung siblings niya were going to the house. I mean, long story short, 9 years, hindi niya sinabi. Not because of religion, not because he was partly openly gay, but he hid it from his family because, I don't know.
Oh.
It was his choice. I was pushing him. I didn't want to push him, and I didn't want to push him. I didn't want to push him until it came to a point I pushed him out of the house. so it took me 9 years. Live in live in. So I mean,
I mean, you can get comfortable because what's tricky with that is if you create an escape. That's what it is. It's just gonna be an escape.
I became his escape. So eventually, when I asked him, "So have you told your parents?" No, but my siblings, no. But do they count? I mean, so who counts? And then eventually, I told him, "It's not working out. It's not working out. You have to." And then eventually, I told him, "Move out." And then when I told him to move out, he told me everything. No, I can tell my parents. We go,
wow, what took you so long? What took you so long?
Kasi wala na siyang nest.
Yeah.
Wala siyang nest.
Ayun na pala si Frantic Hero. Hi.
So, I mean, it's easy. It's painful. It's painful. 9 years of live-in yan, hindi live out. I mean, every day sleeping in the same bed, socks, toothpaste, Colgate. I mean, it's the messy, alam mo yan.
Spousal
it was
life,
painful,
basically.
but I had to do it for myself because ang cheap ng cliche na, I have to move on, bitch. I mean, I don't deserve you.
Yeah. What? Opposite. He doesn't deserve you.
Well, we both don't deserve each other because I don't know, because I'm not perfect in any more ways than diba. I mean, not with you. Not with you. I don't deserve you to be here because you're just...
Jericho says,
okay.
Ayan, parang yung first relationship ko, laging best friend ang introduced sa akin. But I stayed with him for 4 years until I have enough. Until I have enough, told him this is not going to work out.
No. Good for you, Jericho, but I'm sorry that it took 4
best
years.
Friend, pinsan, ano pa ba?
Do not stay in those relationships where you are just introduced as the best friend or the cousin. No, because you deserve better than that. You deserve better than that. Because if you are just introduced as the best friend, you are basically trapping yourself in the niche that you are not family, but you are close enough to possibly be family, which is not good enough, in my opinion. Because if you are confident about this person, you want to spend the rest of your life with this person. And
I hate you. I hate you, Josh. Yung kasama ko ngayon, family daw ako, but I'm not quite family.
Oh no.
So my mom told me, all pain is an opportunity to let
grow. To let go.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Okay, I guess that also holds truth. Kasi like if you feel if something gives you pain, it's a choice whether it will help you grow or it's time for you to let go because it's not worth it.
Yeah. Aminin natin, ang daming bakla pag walang drama sa buhay, walang action.
True.
Aminin natin.
True.
Aminin natin. May short up.
True.
Depende sa sign.
May short up.
Depende sa sign.
Yeah, hindi naman lahat. I'm not making lahat-lahat. Pero yung mga, we've been lovers 20 years, wala, we're just boring. So, hindi ko pinag-uusapan. Walang drama. Alam mo, ang bakla.
True. Drama is the Gatorade.
Yes.
Depende nga sa sign.
Hindi rin. Hindi rin, Jerome.
Talaga, Jerome? Anong sign natin lahat?
Hello ulit sa mga mahilig sa red flags.
Ay, okay. Sino ulit yung mga may hilig sa red flag dito? Itaas natin. Ayan. Ito.
Sinong hindi ang tanong?
Ito.
Ay, nag-reshuffle na. Saan ba yung science yun?
Wait, we established that shopaholic is not a red flag, so I'm not.
Ay, di na pala, sorry.
Oh, shopaholic's not a red flag? Hey.
Wala na akong mata. Basta.
Wala si ano eh.
Wala si Mav eh.
Ang sarap mo daw si Santos.
Mav is here. Mav is here.
Ayan, so ilagay.
I heard that.
Ayan.
What about it?
Tara, Mav.
I like it. What about it?
Let's talk about red flags. Come on.
I've been thirsting over CJ, huh?
What's your red flag?
No, best friend ko yan. Oo.
Si Babon.
Yes, si Char.
So, Trishaline Babon, naniniwala ka ba sa mga pinagsasabi ni CJ ngayon about ano?
Ano yung red flag?
Consistent.
Ay, kasi Vincent kasi last week ba or 2 weeks ago?
Last week.
2 weeks ago.
May 8.
In-identify namin kung sino sa group yung attractive sa kanila. Ito, actually for the first question that we have, they're attracted to red flags. Meaning yung mga like let's say problematic. May something problematic na yun doon sila na-attract. Gusto nila yung
they fall in love with people who are
toxic, ganyan.
Yun ang Google Pay. Sino may nag-rat may kumakain?
Si Mav.
Si Mav.
Nag-dinner sa arena.
Malapit sa mic mo yung
Trishaline, you want to speak about CJ Santos ba mga
Spill. Trishaline.
Yes.
Spill. Come on, girl. Give it.
Ano ba ang mga tipo ni CJ?
Anong cha? Girl, anong cha? Go.
Share it with us.
Ayop ka.
Sorry guys, kakain ako.
Eto,
naka-soju.
Sige. Kalat question. Is it good to have a gag reflex in a blowjob?
No.
Wait lang, ano ba, Josh?
Wala.
Depende sa laki.
Wait.
May follow-up pa yun?
Meron pa, sandali lang.
I like it when you gag.
Is it good to have a gag reflex in a blowjob? I have a question generally for tops. Meron ba dito? So I've never had sex or given a blowjob. Yes, this bitch is a virgin. And I'd like to know what tops prefer. I practiced, don't judge me, on bananas about 7 to 9 inches. And I could deep throat it, but I'd usually gag.
Wow, ambitious, ha? That's a good practice,
I can do it.
First of all,
wait, Josh, I think
ambisyosa. Explore mo sarili mo. Huwag ka magtanong.
Josh, I think I know what you're gonna say.
So yung question niya is, wait. So ang question niya is, do people who enjoy being given blowjobs do they prefer if the other person gags or is able to
withstand?
Go BP.
No, kasi the question was, why are you... No. The question was, I just wanted to like clarify stuff. Bakit sa top ka lang nagtatanong?
Tanggalin natin yan.
Some bottoms
makes sense.
like being given blowjobs. Some bottoms.
So sila lang ba yung nakaka-receive? Or...
Sige, so remove that.
BP, siguro yung idea kasi niya, since virgin yung pinag-uusapan natin yung idea niya is giving pleasure to the top, knowing na bot siya. So may ganung kasi again, disclaimer, virgin kasi. You know,
so this person didn't want like hindi niya gustong ganun.
Hindi. Ang
hindi pa niya alam.
News flash to this virgin is that bottoms like to get blowjobs as well.
I don't.
Yeah.
Guys, palayo tayo ng palayo dun sa question.
Yeah.
Anyway,
alam mo, sa top, yung mga top, ang una nabibigay ng blowjob.
Basta ako kumakain lang ako.
Okay, to answer is like,
so
if you have a gag reflex, that means that it tightens at certain points. So if as a top, if my dick is in your throat and it tightens, I like that shit.
You don't need a gag reflex for it to tighten.
True.
Yeah.
No, definitely. But also the sound that it makes, and it like the fact that it's like, you know what I mean? Like it.
Natutuwa ako kay Bob.
That might be like a little bit of like a power move, and I think I kind of hate it now.
I agree.
I'm realizing it, but I don't know. No, I feel weird.
The whole thing is a reflex.
Yeah,
a gag is a reflex.
Can I answer?
Is a reflex. Everything you just find
Wait lang.
Oh my god.
Okay, can I answer? Wait lang. I think kasi that also depends on the dynamic between the top and the bottom. Kasi especially if there's a power dynamic, you know, kung may konsepto tayo ng sadomasochism, for example. Yeah. You know, where one wants to inflict pain and one wants to receive pain. So may idea ka na kapag may gag reflex, it's more painful.
Haven't had
so ngayon, the top, who's supposed to be the sadist, diba? Who's supposed to be the sadist, would want to inflict that pain. So ngayon, mas na-enjoy niya kapag naririnig niya na parang nagagag yung...
Or nagagag yung...
Oo, nag-choke. Oo. Versus, tapos at the same time naman, yung mismong may...
Hard work, rather.
Hard work.
Yun.
Submission to the ano.
Not necessarily hard work.
Diba? Kung may...
Josh is like, expert.
It's a deep analysis.
Pero yun yung point. May kumbaga, depende yun sa dynamic. Kasi kung ang tanong mo lang, enjoyable ba na walang gag reflex? Yes, because things can go really, really deep. Diba? Yun yung idea.
Gag reflex kung 4 inches lang naman.
Hindi na yun ang usapan. Pero syempre, ang pinag-uusapan natin, 7 and above.
Tama ba narinig ko 4 inches? Hindi abot ang 4 inches sa lalamunan mo.
Kaya nga 7 and above ang pinag-uusapan natin.
Sa haba ng baba ako, hanggang baba ako lang yun.
Hindi pa abot. Hindi.
Mav, you have
may issue ako bakit siya sa banana nagpa-practice. I don't think that's a
good
ng
banana, diba?
Yes, yun yung sasabihin ko. Like,
that's true.
You can't use banana for practicing blowjobs.
You'll definitely choke.
Wait, I have a question.
Hindi niya binabalatan yun.
I have a question.
Yes,
I have a question.
Yes,
anong klase ng banana bang pinapractice niya, Senyorita?
Saba.
Oh my God, yung saba.
BP yung saba, mataba lang pero maigsi. Hindi umaabot sa lalamunan.
No, that's the reason why I'm asking the question.
Senyorita yung gamit.
Ano daw?
Malay niya naman. Malay niya puso ng saging. Puso ng saging.
Puso ng saging. The best one is Lakatan Unpeeled.
Ano yung
Cavendish, yung mga binibenta sa Starbucks.
Lakatan, yung Dole, yung mga...
Cavendish.
Mahaba.
Cavendish.
Yung mukhang mayaman na saging.
Ang social ng Cavendish.
Now, guys,
Cavendish.
Speaking of real,
alam ko dun anong Cavendish?
When it comes to blowjobs, I don't think practicing. Sorry.
Go, Jerome. Sorry.
No, I don't think practicing in
banana
objects on a banana or any other objects actually will work.
Accurate. Yeah, that's true.
It's experience. I think I said this before.
Because every dick is different also.
Yeah.
That is very true. That is very true.
It's like riding a bike. It's like riding a bicycle. Would you ride
But
a
it's
bicycle?
riding a dick.
Other than a bicycle, other than riding a bicycle, what other instrument would you ride on to learn the bicycle?
Yeah. I think the
Sorry, I love you, Jerome.
Jerome. Yeah.
I think watching porn can give you something, but not necessarily.
Not even porn is bad. Porn is bad.
Porn gives the wrong ideas.
Guys,
let's have Jerome finish his statements.
You're right. Sorry.
Yes, Jerome, go.
I'm not talking about the overall sex experience, kasi I know naman that porn is manufactured, things like that. But in terms of like putting in dick inside your mouth, it can give you something. That's the only thing.
True.
But I think being able to learn how to, give a good blowjob, it's experience.
Wait, yes. Gus, we have a video, right? Gus, do you want to?
No, we don't.
Let's not do that.
We don't.
That's
a terrible tutorial.
This is the video you wanted.
No, I will kick you out.
That is a terrible tutorial.
Oh my God, Char.
No, it's something you have to find out on your own.
Yes. You learn from experience, and you learn from
the scariest, the funniest, the funniest.
Seriously, if you want to practice, the closest thing you can do is
suck your own dick.
That needs flexibility, John.
John?
No, get a dildo, suck a dildo.
Okay, that's fair.
Agree.
Make sure it's more than 6 inches.
Yeah.
Wait, again, guys.
If your partner tells you to do it and you're not ready, don't.
Don't pressure yourself.
Consent.
The way to
consent
do it
is
though,
key.
but the toy doesn't have feelings though. You need to practice it in real life so that you know
the toy is more of just helping you warm up the feeling of it.
One suggestion.
Okay po.
One suggestion.
Okay.
Teeth isn't good.
No teeth.
Of course.
Depends.
No teeth.
Depends. Oh my God.
No, don't say of course, dude. Jude, don't say of course because some dudes.
Tell him, bawal ang sayad. Bawal sayad.
Hindi. Iba kasi yung scraping sa nibbling. Pwede ka mag-nibble.
Nibble is sometimes desirable. Nibble
exactly.
Is sometimes desirable.
Pero scraping, scraping is not good.
Especially in the balls.
We all have dicks. We know how our dick should be worked.
Nibble the balls.
We know how to work a dick.
Yes,
sabi nga mami ko, ang galing ng mga baklang tsumupa kasi sarili niyo yan. So alam niyo how to operate your own machine.
Yes.
Coming
As
from my
men,
mom.
we know what we want and we know how to give what we... Ay, ba't ako?
Second batako of the night. We count, guys. We count.
We know what we want
Third.
and we know how to give what we want. Basically. Kasi if you don't want teeth, you're not gonna give teeth.
Paano
if you like teeth being scraped on your penis shaft, parang you give it. Yes, Mav.
Can we change topic? Kasi kahapon ko pa sinasabi sa mga GC ng mga friends ko, ang tagal ng vaccine, chupang-chupang ako.
Same. Same!
Sandali, Mav, wait lang. Hindi naman communicate ang COVID dun sa baba. Huwag lang kayo maghahalikan.
True.
Magsasama kami sa isang lugar. Pero thank you, Jude. I might consider that one.
Jude, mapipigilan ba yun? Yung
so, change topic na po tayo kasi tupa na po talaga.
Tagal na, okay na, move on. We have 24 more questions, right?
Ano pa ba? Meron pa ba dito?
500 pa ata.
500 questions.
Walang Miss Universe?
Miss Universe question. Oy, nasa sa live chat, may mga question ba kayo para para
may mga questions sila kanina actually.
Ay, hindi ko na napansin.
Wag naman yung
I just realized ang kalat pala nung sinabi ko.
Medyo.
Seryoso ba, Ma'am?
Yes, Ma'am. Ginising mo kami lahat. Ma'am, you just woke.
Ma'am, yun yung sinasabing yearning.
I've been yearning for it.
Ginising mo ang buong lipunan. Ulirat namin, diwa. Sana yung...
Ayan. Parang kanina yung
mga mata.
Parang kanina yung yung post ni Mav sa Twitter. Car fun, question mark.
Actually, I was serious about it.
Wait, car fun is fun.
Wait lang, I just want to share. Sana hindi na ba panood to. So, I rented the car today just for me to go to school and to go out on a date.
Hey.
Tapos,
to get some dick.
Kasi takot ako mag-grab. So sabi ko dun sa friend ko, it's a closed space. I don't know kung positive yung driver or what.
And maraming passenger in the day.
Yeah. Marami kasi sumasakay sa Grab. So, hindi mo din.
Yes. So I rented the car. Tapos, I told my friend na ipag-drive niya ako kasi hindi ko alam papunta sa TAF, sa school ko. Tapos after that, we went to BGC. I went out on a date. Ayoko, Jude. Tapos, tapos yung friend ko, while waiting for me, nag-car fun siya. Ako yung nagbayad ng kotse. Tapos sabi ko, nagre-reklamo siya, sabi niya, Ma'am, nagbayad ako ng 100 pesos for the parking. Sabi ko, what the fuck? Nagbayad ako ng 2.5, tapos hindi ako nakapag-car fun. Ikaw 100 lang yung binayad mo, nagreklamo ka pa.
That's why you're good friends.
Yeah.
Pero Ma'am,
very supportive ka daw, Ma'am.
Pero Ma'am, saan ka naiiwan noong mga panahon na yun?
I went out on a date. Nakikipag-date ako, tapos siya chumuchupa sa kotse.
Well, baka yung car fund niya is not just for the car.
At least, Ma'am, may sumulit nung binayad mo.
Exactly. Nainis na ako kasi nagreklamo siya sa 100 pesos na parking.
Magkano yung binayad mo sa...
Next dick, dapat siya magbabayad nun.
That's your charity for the week, Ma'am.
How much you pay for the car rental?
2.5 daw? 2.5?
2.5.
It's not bad.
Mav, okay na yun sa Grab. Mag-Grab premium ka lang. Okay na yan. Assured na yan.
Jericho, wag naman ganyang questions. Medyo ikalat naman na. Wag naman masyadong communism and...
Oh my goodness. Do you think communism...
Jericho LN, I'll answer you yes. No. On the first question, if I were to die for my country, I would do it. Yes.
Yes.
Ano yung question?
Wait, which country for me?
Yung question?
I'm talking about the Philippines.
Ano yung question?
But mind you, I will die for my country, not for my government.
Ayan. If you had the option of dying for your country, would you do it?
Yeah, government.
I would die for my country, but not for my government.
The government
you have to make that distinction.
Will never represent the country.
Agree with Jude. Sobra.
Ako, no. I will not die for my country. I'd rather do something for my country, but I will not die for my country.
Okay, fair enough.
I mean,
I'll do things to help my country, but I will not die for my country.
I would look for dick for my country.
I think we will all do, Josh. Kung yan lang ang sakripisyong kailangan gawin.
Ultimately.
Diyos ko, Josh, I will willingly sacrifice myself.
Yes.
We have a very good question kasi I think a lot of people applicable din naman to. From Ash F, tips needed. How do you make the conversation interesting when the one you're talking would just respond in one word or two?
Wait.
End it. End it right there.
Then, no. Then have them ask that questions.
No. The fact that they're responding with just one or two words means they're not interested.
No,
even if they matched you on Bumble or Tinder,
that's not
they're
true.
not interested. At that moment, they're not interested.
That's not true.
If they swipe, they might have been interested.
Ultimately not true. There are people who would take longer than 1 or 2 or 3, even 3 meetings before they warm up to a person.
No.
So if they're even answering one or two worded, have them ask the questions, because obviously if they started asking the questions, then that's how you get to know the person.
If
even
they
better
wanted to ask the
context.
questions, they would have asked the questions, though, right?
Yeah.
I don't know, but because not everyone is like
Jude.
To talk.
Go
ahead, Vince.
Shit. What ako lang ganyan?
Okay, sir, para maano.
No, I had a date like 5 years ago na banker. Alam mo, musical director, bakla, artist, banker, sabi niya.
Oh, musical director. I thought you said...
Yeah, diba? How you make a string the one of you, one of the two. Banker, musical director. Never the twain shall meet. Okay, so sabi niya, mayaman. Sabi niya, I don't want to use my car. So, I don't drive, so I have a driver, so I picked him up sa New Manila, diba? Alam mo yun, the old Forbes.
Yeah.
So, long story short, nag-dinner kami dun this was before pandemic, yung
Eat Fresh.
Hindi, yung dating airport, whatever that.
Dating airport? Naiya?
Sa Makati.
Blackbird,
yeah. So he got that, so he paid for it. We go, lovely. Oh, and then we watched a movie. It was so boring, but he was such a darling. But it was so boring. We watched a movie. I went out for a popcorn in Shangri-La. Tapos bila ako ng popcorn, and then sabi ko, tinawag yung driver ko, Kuya, uwi na tayo. So I went home. And then sabi ng driver ko, asa yung date mo? Ay, putang ina. Nasa sinihan.
Makalimutan mo yung date mo.
Sa sobrang 1 word or 2 words, nakalimutan nyo na may date siya.
And then I went back. So, mabilis naman. So,
ang lesson, don't be forgettable, sabi ni Vincent.
Well, that's true.
Well,
no, in any scenario, don't be forgettable.
He was cute. He was cute. He was handsome. He was
smart.
He could buy the whole block. Pero, and then I went back. Ay sabi niya, sabi mo, took you so long. Yeah, because the popcorn, I had to wait for popcorn. And then sabi niya, can I meet you again? Ako naman putang ina, ang kalang yabang ko na, yeah. We both had the numbers. But he was a good man. He was a good person. He was, but we didn't really hit it.
Yeah.
And it really, I really felt bad that my driver, nasa EDSA na kami, Uy, nasa yung date mo, naiuwi natin sa New Manila. Ay, putang ina! Kuya Sunny, balik tayo. Kasi sa Blackbird, ano kami, we had so many drinks.
Yeah.
And knowing Vincent,
no.
Saan napunta? Yes, Jerome.
I mean, how can you forget a date?
It's to make you feel better. It's possible to forget a date during the date.
No.
Ako, kasi there are people really who are not good in conversations. And so I think this is pag physical date ha, like the two of you meet.
Yeah.
It's not just kasi the conversation, it's not just the, how you, especially if it's the first date, it's also
the body language.
Or chemistry, ganyan.
Okay, follow up on the question, Jerome. What if, I think in this context, maybe it's just in text.
No,
some people are like only one-worded. They only give one-worded answers. With
I mean, he's a very intelligent guy, but nasa Blackbird kami. We're saying, I wish I had your life. I wish I was a banker. I wish I had friends like you. Kasi of course banker wala siyang
puro officer.
It's work and then he meets someone like me na, hey,
sobrang outgoing. Yes.
I mean, and I even met Chris Villonco that time. Now, of course, fucking Chris Villonco. She's just everywhere. Sabi, hi Chris. Oh, you know her?
Grabe ka naman kay Chris Villonco.
No, I mean she's rich. She's rich. I mean she can go.
Yeah, she is.
But those for him, client siya.
Yeah.
For me, friend. So sabi niya, parang I wish I were you, that I could come up with a story. Sabi ko, so we talked. I really tried, diba? So how's life? Investing? Yung bobo ko sa investing, sa math. Okay, fine. So tell me about. So gumaganon talaga. So it was really. But
just
he was really.
Just not a match. Just not a match. But I think
he was a very nice guy. He was a very nice
back to that question though. I still want to ask, like, it within text. What if in text, one worded answer, or one or two word answer?
He texted me back for another date and said, I was busy because I was for a theater play.
What I mean though is from the question is that
sorry.
For the
sorry. Assuming.
No worries. What your advice would be if in text a person is only like giving you one word replies?
And
boring.
I would actually
I mean, give it kung personality mo, engage. Kung nahirapan yung tao, di engage. That's what I did I mean, go, come on.
Yeah.
Pero kasi like kunyari, going back to what
kung kasalanan ko na outgoing ako, hindi ko na problema yun. I mean,
exactly.
Yeah. Diba? Just going back to what Josh was saying, it's actually like the scenario that Vincent is saying and then Josh was talking about are kind of two different situations. Like for Josh, I can relate to what Josh is saying na parang if the person is, even if nag-match kayo sa Tinder or sa Grindr or whatever, if the person's only responding with okay, yes, sleeping, yung very one word that's kind of very dismissive. If you're
right.
And parang that's kind of the way of dismissing you without the farthest na hindi kanya re-replyan. Pero in person, if the person's like, let's say, napunta naman kay Vincent, it's more of the personality of the person na parang hindi talaga
I was recommended by a friend.
Oh, no, yeah. And it's more of parang,
I'm not saying that something is better or bad. I mean,
pero
I'm just saying my experience.
On the case kasi ni on the case of Josh, parang we can't do anything about that anymore. Like the more you ask questions, if the person will just respond with one word, and then ang sabi kasi ni John kanina, parang then let the other person ask questions, but they're not asking questions.
They're not.
They're not.
Keep responding with one word.
They're not interested anymore.
If they don't seem interested in what you're talking about, end it right there because it's a waste of effort.
You know what? I know. For me, I think it's still different. Like what I would change with that though is I would go with something that makes them happy. Like let's talk about what interests you. Like let's talk about that. Like the way that I know with Vincent, that he got to talk about like his banking and stuff, and unfortunately that didn't work for you. But I think that would be a good avenue to go to if you think this person is boring, or if you think this person's not replying too much. Just ask them about something that they're like more interested about, or if you're going to be on a date with somebody, go do something that they're more interested in, like rather than.
But not everyone wants to talk.
Exactly,
yes, that's true.
Exactly.
Right. It could be that as well.
What I was gonna say is, this is not sa text lang kasi that's an entirely different dynamic. If it's, let's say you met, you're on a date. You're on a date.
Okay.
Like what I was saying earlier, the body language, the chemistry, the aura, diba? That speaks a lot as well. And for example, that you cannot force a person to be more talkative if that's not his personality.
If they're not,
diba?
Exactly.
But if you like the person and he is not that talkative, then what's stopping you from pursuing that person? Kasi I think we have an idea na dapat bagay kayo if you always talk, if you exchange ideas,
or
if
you're both
always,
quiet.
alam mo yan. Yeah. Pero we cannot force that into people who are not like us, diba? So I
mean, every date, every relationship, they have their own dynamic. So if you want to be quiet, if you want to go to the beach, or you don't want to drink, just have lemonade. I mean, that's all well and good. As long as it works out for both parties. I mean, for the both of you. I mean, as long as it works out, it has to work out.
Correct.
Parties, ito, Republic.
Okay ka lang, Gus.
Hindi kasi yung camera urong sa ng urong.
Baka mamaya makikita na natin yung...
Kanina pag gala yung camera ni Gus.
May brief reveal na naman yung si Gus ng
brief. Sorry, naka-shorts ako na maayos ngayon. So, hindi ako
Last time, naka-brief ka eh.
Oy, naka-boxers ako. Grabe kayo. Pero yun nga, I think...
Sige nga, pakita mo nga.
Wait na.
Tingin nga.
Wait na, underwear mo. Naka-boxer ka ba?
Oh my God.
Ano?
Underwear reveal daw.
Ayan, naka-shorts. Ay, hindi nyo kita.
Sige na. Sige.
Trackpad lang yun, guys.
Fun time. Reveal natin what we are wearing underneath.
Anyway, next question.
Boom.
Next question. Wala na po.
Hindi ako mabot. Before we end, gusto mo reveal natin yung what we wear on the second half.
No, we shouldn't, because my whole outfit is not like, it's not good. It's not good at all.
Hoy, sabi mo dyan, nag-prep ka.
Okay, Jude.
I know, I wanted
Gus.
to, but like...
Okay, Gus, next question.
Next question.
Yes, next question, please.
Okay, next question. Did you practice in the beginning? I was with this young guy many decades ago. He was still living with his parents in the closet. He told me that he was trying to find himself and practice. I asked him what practice meant. He told me since he was a late bloomer, he was in his late 20s. He had very little experience with gay sex and need more gay sex experience. I thought it was a little odd, but I told him about a really busy cruising spot. I then saw him at the gay bar and he thanked me for giving him all the tips. So I was blunt with him and he told me he never dreamt he would have so much D. So, question for you guys, did you practice before you got into the whole gay scene, or did you easily ease in?
Was there a course? Was there a gay course?
Oh my God.
Define practice.
Practice. Like what kind of practice?
Like experiment.
Well, I mean,
like
okay, so there must have been moments, right? Like as we were growing up, where we were like, oh, is this how you walk? Is this how you talk? Or is this like, you know what I mean? Was there like a hero, you know, that you looked up to, that was like a, you know, or that walked you into the gay path? Was it Mariah? Was it Whitney?
Wait, are we talking about gay Sherpas?
Brittany.
What's a gay Sherpa?
What's a gay Sherpa?
I don't know.
Sherpas are like the one who guides you, whatever.
Yeah, you follow the Sherpa to
Brittany. I mean, pero to answer John's question, parang I didn't have anyone to guide me per se, pero I did have like experiences to base off of. Does that make sense?
Base off what? Base off what?
Based off of other people's experience.
Yeah, like riding someone or like giving someone a blowjob. It's a skill.
But the reason why the word ride works is because that's literally what it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gus, can you summarize the question?
So the question.
I really want to answer this, but I really want to understand something.
Paulit, sorry.
Ayan. So the question is, did you ease into the scene, the gay scene, like meeting people, or did you went into like experimentation?
Mentorship.
Not necessarily mentorship, pero yung parang
a course, like a crash course.
Not really a course, but you parang
Did you watch Mean Girls in Heels?
Sige, John, ikaw na John.
I mean, can I speak first because I'm turning 53 this year as a gay person.
Okay. Feel free.
53. Before the advent of social media, we usually do this, as another person. I mean, sa toilet, or I mean, you want to date, you go to a bar, you want to cruise, you go to a toilet or whatever, and no one was persecuted. Di ba? I mean, kung ayaw mo, di ayaw mo. Kung gusto mo, di gusto mo.
Yeah.
And then, when I was 20, 30, 40, it's the same thing. And to ask, for me, to ask how I should behave, how I should be a bottom or a top, or how it's important they ask these questions, but because they want to know, it's important. At the same time, you have to experience it because all of us have different experiences.
Yeah, right.
We are not from the same. I was born 1968. Some was born 1970, 1980, 1990, whatever. Our experiences are different. And now, it's more dangerous now. It's more accessible. At the same time, it's danger. I mean, I'm not saying that was growing up. Kasi kami, hold-upan yan, di ba? Yung,
oh, yeah.
Di ba parang, sino ka? Hold up yan. Ina, di ba? Parang, sasakin ka. And there was even a 5-year killing spree of sa Filipino gays, gay people sa Quezon City and Manila. And they were like stabbing, give your ATM and then stab. So, I mean, you have to know how not to be a victim. Ilan naman yun eh. It's easy to express your sexuality and your love for everyone, but you have to protect yourself. You can be a bottom, a top, I don't fucking care. As long as you know na hindi ka magiging biktima.
Do we think that siguro like before kasi nga, I think mas susceptible tayo to experimentation because there's no, again, wala tayong representation. Do you think it's easier for the younger generation?
It's the same. Yung dating, I remember, I would share this much because I want to share this. I was in library. You know, library, the bar.
Yeah.
That's where my parents met.
Yeah.
Library.
Really?
Yeah.
Library.
Malate.
I was there.
They both worked at the Malate library. Yeah.
Wow.
Comedy.
Okay.
It was a comedy bar, right?
See Andrew. So I was friends. I was like just hanging out there. From Tandang Sora to Malates. Di ba? Ang layo.
Wow.
And then, ano yung point ko?
Ayun na. Ito na po tayo.
That time kasi,
the night, guys. It's that time of the night.
That time kasi, we only had easy call, the pager.
Oh my God, easy call!
Okay, sorry, I carbo-dated myself. We had easy call, ganyan, yung, and then we go,
You
hello.
told us what your birth date was.
June 10,
you totally
June 10,
dated
1968. So, may moments yung lasing kami, like si Philip Lazaro and everyone, sabi naman sa easy call, bakla, sorry, hindi po pwede yung bakla. Huh? Eh, bakla siya eh. Pwede po yung gay. Yung easy call, yung paging. Okay. Okay.
Yung operator, oh my God.
Operator. Yeah. Okay, gay, Philip Lazaro, late ka na ng 2 hours. Where are you? Putang ina ka. Hindi pwede putang ina. Ano yung pwede?
Oh my God.
Ikaw bahala. Yung, alam mo yun, they would, ganun yung mga weird.
May censorship. Yeah.
Censorship. Sa easy ko. And then eventually, look at me now. I mean, ano yung point ko ulit? ano yung ultimate goal ko? Why am I talking about this? It's about, ano yung...
Balik sa tanong, Gus. Balik sa tanong.
Ay, sa tanong. I digress.
Okay.
Ano yung tanong?
So the question is,
summary na lang, Gus.
Summary na lang. Do you need experimentation to be aware of the scene, or kaya mo nang parang ease in na parang okay, I'm gay, alam ko na yung gagawin.
Na parang hindi mo na kailangan ng 101.
Hindi mo na kailangan ng parang adventures. Parang alam mo na
instructions.
When you went what I went, we went through yung kabatch na. I mean, it's something really important. Yung panahon namin. Kasi 50s na kami. Kayo, 30s, 40s, wala mga 40s dito, di ba? I mean, it's really important.
22.
May 40s ba? Walang 40s dito, di ba? May mga late
1940.
I mean, the point is, nag-evolve ba ang... Ito na naman ako, pang hindi ko alam pinag-usapan ko.
Hello, MPRSR.
MPRSR. Ayan. Ito na lang yun. Imagine niyo yan.
Oh my God, si Pilar Mateo.
Imagine niyo yan si Sir...
Fuck you, Pilar. I love you. Pilar Mateo, taga MMPC.
Sa library. So imagine niyo yan si Vincent.
No, Pilar Mateo is a writer.
Yeah.
Imagine si Vincent na ganyan, kausap niya si Jude, tas iba yung topic na pinag-uusapan ni Jude. So,
right now, hindi ako, ha?
Hindi. Sometimes kasi...
Naiwan ako sa gitna.
I get it.
I
get it, Gus.
I love you, Vincent. I love you.
Sometimes, it's very Gemini. I get lost. Yeah.
Kaya hindi ako minum.
Actually, guys, this question intrigues me. Can I pull it up?
Which one? Ayan. If you could only have one type of sex for the rest of your life, what would you choose? Oral or AO?
Putang ina, sino tabang ito?
Anal.
Romeo.
Sinagot mo naman eh. Sinagot mo din naman.
Parang hindi naman naging problema.
Oo nga. Ito lang. Quick lang. No explanation. Oral or anal, one by one. Start with
anal.
Wala explanation?
No explanation,
no judgment. No explanation, no judgment.
Rapid round.
No explanation, no judgments. Go down the line. Jerome, go.
Anal.
Anal. Sir
Vincent.
Oral.
Mav.
Oral.
So, alam na natin yung kay Josh.
Oral.
Grabe kayo, Josh Cage!
Hindi, sinagot ko na kanina.
Sumagot siya kanina.
Hindi pa makapagod
kanina. Not oral. Anal.
Can we go back? Can we go back to the other question? Kasi I think that's important.
Okay, go. Sige.
Hindi pa sumagot si BP.
Wait, di pa sumasagot si BP.
Ay, sorry.
BP.
Oral ako.
CJ said oral.
What?
Oral
What's
anal.
answer.
You can only have one, oral or anal, for the rest of your
Jude
life.
already knows what I want, right, Jude?
But we don't.
Yeah.
Answer it.
I'm a butt person, so anal.
Wait, Jerome.
Taas ang energy.
Guys, lasing na si Josh, ha? Lasing na si Josh.
No!
Alam mo yung...
No!
Yung
Yes, Josh,
background...
hindi ko lasing.
Yung background ni Josh, yung parang sa film, yung parang...
Hindi, saga po yan.
May murder victims. Sagayan. So red. So red. Yung background niya. Parang
Saga talaga yan.
Parang yung background niya, para siya may dugo sa likod. It's so red. Like,
no, Josh is like an ambassador for so good, so clean, so good.
Yeah.
So clean, so good.
Mamaya may tatawag na lang bigla kay Josh kung check out na daw.
1 hour na lang daw.
Tapos na daw yung 3 hours.
Jerome, which question do you wanted to go?
Naka-chrome background siya.
Silhouette challenge nga, Josh.
What?
Ano yung
silhouette challenge.
Anong question ulit yung babalikan? Sorry.
No, it's okay. Let's move on.
No. I want to hear your answer because I want to hear your opinion on that too, though.
Yeah, go, Jerome.
I know kasi ako, in my experience, I didn't have a gay Sherpa. I just discovered things as on my own. Pero kasi it's different per person eh. Kasi ako, like the gay people I knew when I was younger, they were not really good examples. So parang ang ano ko is parang I was questioning all the time. Like for example, when they see someone who is trans, bakit nila tinatawag na bakla? Those are the questions that I had when I was younger. Kaya what I did is I researched, but not everyone is like me. So I think may responsibility yung mga, people who are to also guide the younger folks. Pero I also think that it's easier now because the information is out there. Like the information in the internet is there. There's a lot of people who talk about it in YouTube, things like that. So it's easier, but it's also harder kasi nga.
How do you put them all information?
Yes, correct.
How do you deal with the information?
No, I totally agree with what Jerome said. There's newer websites that are focused on just academic, and it's not to the point where they're pushing abstinence anymore, because I think we need to be real with that. Like abstinence is cool and all, but it's really not a proper way to
practical.
Yeah, it's not a way to practice safe or to teach safe sex.
During my age, it's called platonic relationship. I mean, iba. I mean, I'm just wondering. I'm just turning 53 this year, but terms are different now, but it's the same thing.
Right.
It's the same
Can I answer as a millennial? Since Vincent is coming from a different generation than the rest of us.
Grabe kayo. Okay, fine. No.
That's by his own words.
Yeah. Okay, fine. Hindi ako expert. I only speak
by your own experiences, right? Okay.
And my age.
Tayo naman kasi, do we experiment or do we get guidance? I think for at least tayo, yung konsepto ng Xenial,
it depends on tao.
Yung nasa gitna tayo ng internet age at ng pre-internet age. Mm-hmm. We get both. Meron tayong mga kinakausap, we ask people to know.
And you're lucky.
But at the same time, right, but at the same time, we also experiment on our own. And that's fine. No, it doesn't have to be an or, between the two. Hindi kailangan na you either ask someone or just do it on your own.
Yeah, we get to have that perspective that it's okay to make our own mistakes.
To do both. Now we can make our own mistakes,
but also learn from others.
Right, exactly. So you can actually what we do right now, or at least what I've done, is ask people and then try to implement what they've asked and then learn for myself.
Right.
Diba? So may konsepto tayo ng experimentation within certain bounds.
Right.
Kasi meron tayong idea, but at the same time, yung idea natin is not necessarily fixated dun sa sinabi sa atin.
Yeah. I like that you said that though.
Ano sinabi nitong Jerome? You should have taught the older gays too. Many of us.
I like that you had mentioned that there was a distinction between the internet age, like where it was before that came in, because I think it really matters how that gap is, how it exists, because if you're in that generation, you really do get to see it, because you're in conversations with either parents or you talk to your own parents who have such different perspectives, pero you're also tapped into the newer generation who are a little bit more happy-go-lucky. They listen less to the higher or the older generation, or they want to just experience.
No generation is better. No generation.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think like especially from Paulo Arevalo, and he is making a good point. The older generation can learn from the younger generation the same way the younger generation.
I mean, Jerome said
didactic learning.
But the thing ultimately though, the younger generation.
Paulo,
we owe everything that we have.
The older gays.
One at a time, guys. One at a time.
One at a time.
I mean, Jerome, you should have taught the older gays too. Many of us aren't as old as politically as the younger ones. And there are 10 as we call sometimes. I mean, double-edged yan.
Yeah.
That question from Paulo is very double-edged sword.
Definitely. Kasi, like especially, of course, there are a lot of things that are not perfect with the older generation. And there are a lot of things that are not perfect with the younger generation. If it's possible lang that both generations can meet, like of course, yung idea nga, yung sinabi ni Jerome na parang pag
you cannot teach the older generation because they're old. What you get from them is the experience, and then eventually.
Like kasi like kunyari, like for the concept of transsexuals or transgender, na parang in the like of course yung nga sabi ni Jerome na parang ay bakla, yung parang ganung concept versus yung ngayon na yung mga information ngayon na parang what are the things that we should be what should be avoided, what are the things that we should be learning moving forward kasi
medyo apekto sa older gays kasi
ay sorry and I mean,
pero
ano ba ang
but I can give you an example. Yung sa transgender issues, for example. Vincent, wait lang.
When you say older gays, we support social bill naman din. So not everyone.
Wait, Vince. Ito, kunyari, one example of a person who doesn't support Suji Bill, Fanny Serrano.
From the older,
Fanny Serrano. And this is a person na kasi tanggap na ito yung kanila kanyang mundo. Diba? At naiintindihan, actually I don't hate Fanny Serrano because of that. Kasi alam ko kung ano yung kinalakhan niyang mundo. Ibang-iba na yung kinalakhan niyang mundo sa mundong ginagalawan natin ngayon. Kaya lang, I can't fault him for,
because,
kumbaga kung ano yung ina-apply niya, yung alam niya eh.
Yeah.
Hindi ko siya ma-fault for that. But at the same time, yung sinasabi dito ni Paulo is that even the older people shouldn't be so set in their ways thinking that yung way nila, it's the only way. The world is changing and everyone has to change with it regardless of age.
When diba? Paulo mentioned, parang it's not me, mga 70s.
Na ngayon, kung if you're an older LGBT member, be open to the fact that the definitions are changing. that the ideas are changing and it's becoming more progressive in such a way na nung bata ka, during the time when you were the youth, ibang-iba rin yung idea mo ng LGBT compared to your forefathers and foreparents. Diba? Kung dati talagang sinners and abhorrent, by the 60s, 70s, it's more open than it was in the 40s or 30s. Diba? So, parang kumbaga, you have to remember na nung bata ka, may kaibahan din. So you have to allow these people, the younger people, to also educate you on what has changed since your time.
I know.
CJ, you were gonna say something kanina, sorry.
Well, kasi nung experience ko, like, nung nagsimula ako nag-out kasi, like, it was high school. I think as in wala, like, ako lang talaga yung mag-isang gay nun sa school namin. Like, hindi ko alam yung gagawin ko and everything.
Anong age yun, CJ? 16? 17?
I think that was, 16. I think 15, 16. Oo, basta ganun. Then, nung sabi ko, parang medyo dumadating na ako dun sa horny stage eh. And then, parang sabi ko, paano ko ngayon, anong gagawin ko ngayon para like, maibsan yung horny stage na yun eh. Tapos parang, may nag-introduce sa akin na friend ko ng Grindr, ganyan. Pero, hindi ko pa din alam kung ano yung like, paano ko siya gagawin. Yes. Parang ano yung 101 nito. Kasi wala naman kasi akong super gay friends at all. Like, ako lang talaga. Then, nung tinry ko siya, tas parang di ko alam yung ibig sabihin ng C or D or whatsoever, kung ano yung anal, ano yung oral. Tas parang, ayun, actually yung first moment ko sobrang bumilis yung tibok ng puso ko kasi feeling ko kikidnapin ako, ganun. I swear to God.
I remember that.
I swear to God.
That's understandable.
But sa akin though, he was like, I think he was like 27 and I was like 14. That was really bad. That was bad on me. But I got into his car and I was like, I think I'm gonna get kidnapped. And I remember because I was pretending to be older. I was wearing like my older brother's clothes. I was wearing his shoes. And I was just like, yeah, I think I'm gonna get kidnapped. But no. Anyway, sorry.
Yes,
ayun,
CJ.
so parang,
Go on.
Going back, kasi parang nasa mall kasi kami noon. Well, pasara na kasi yung mall nung time na yun. Tapos parang
Anong mall?
Sa Alabang. Okay. Anyway. Yes.
Char Mall.
Yeah.
Char Mall?
ATC. Alam niyo yung sa may Yaki Mix, di ba parang may stairs doon na walang dumadaan? Basta yun.
Hindi ko alam, QC ako.
Anyway, going back. Kasi walang dumadaan doon sa stairs na yun. Then parang, that was my first time na pinindaw na ako sa wall. Sabi ko, shit, wala akong pera, wala siyang makukuha sa akin, baka saksakin ako net. Ganun yung feeling. Kasi wala naman nagturo sa akin at all. Tapos parang, kinuwento ko dun sa parang friend ko na girl na ganun pala yung feeling ng Grindr, hindi ko alam yung gagawin ko. Tapos parang, sabi ko sa kanya, nung time na yon parang, magmumomol lang pala, bakit di na lang niya sinabi sa akin na hahalikan niya ako? Kasi hindi ko alam in the first place. So parang, okay, so parang expect ko ba na magmumomol kami agad? Wala talagang like 101. So parang...
So what happened after, CJ?
Nagmumol kami, tapos parang hinawakan niya yung puso ko. Sabi niya, bakit ka kinakabahan? Sabi ko,
hinawakan niya puso mo?
Oh, that's
no,
cute.
Kasi parang
dibdib lang, hindi naman puso.
Oo, yung pinindaw niya talaga ako sa wall. Parang sabi niya, bakit ang bilis ng tibok ng puso mo? Sabi niya, sorry, akala ko kasi kikidnapin mo ko.
Grabe siya.
Tapos parang, sabi niya sa akin, may pera din naman ako, kaya ano ba? Sabi ko, sorry, hindi ko alam. Ayun, so parang after na naging friends kami, pero technically parang nag-ghost ko siya kasi nagkaroon ako ng bagong landi. Anyway, ayun, so parang sabi ko sa kanya, sorry kasi first time ko to so wala naman nagturo sa akin, ganyan. Parang gusto ko lang talagang ma-experience yung ano ba talagang feeling kung nung maibsan yung pangangailangan mo, gano'n.
And ayun. How old you were then nung ginamit mo yung Grindr?
16.
My God, you're not even supposed to use it.
Yes.
Pero kasi nga, I think,
yikes.
I wouldn't necessarily say it's easier for straight people. It's just that they have a lot of representation. They see how dating is. They see how like the rituals are. But for us, it's very most of the gay contents that we see are very problematic. So baka parang, diba, you have to do it in secret, minsan
because
in the dark.
Grindr is really problematic.
Right.
Huh? I mean like even before Grindr, na parang it's
yung meet
either
up, yung mga
meetups na gano'n na parang it has to be in secret. Pero siguro right now, and that's why we are kind of really happy that there are representations that are happening. So at least medyo normalized. Pero regardless of what your preference is, nobody really teaches you what to do. So I think everybody just goes through the experience.
I don't know how to say it, but hey, ako nag-grinder ako. Punta ako sa Tomas Morato. Tanda ako na 46 years old. Totoo yung mukha ko. Jude naman kung makasurprise ka naman.
Sorry na lumat
Kasi may bago kang couch or whatever seat. Whatever you call it.
Love seat.
So punta ako dun sa putang na yung whatever yung sa kay Mother Lily na nakapag-date. First time. Gumago ako. Mali yung picture niya. May barkada ako nagbayad sa mong barkada. Sa, ano yung sa that shit? Paddy's Point.
Oh my God, Paddy's Point.
No, kasi, yung bahay ko noon, walking
Ang
distance
classic.
Ang classic ng Paddy's Point.
So sabi ng friend ko,
okay. Walking
mag-grinder
distance.
ka, bakla, mag-grinder ka. Si Philip Lazaro. Okay, fine. So I just walked.
Si Philip Lazaro hindi magandang no?
Well, I love him. So sabi niya, try mo yan. Hindi ba siya? Try kasi may jowa naman siya. Ako naman that time. So I went there. Sabi ko, Paddy's Point. Fuck Paddy's Point? I mean, Taurus yun, nagdi-disco na ng kachinelas. Diba? Anyway, so I went there. I mean, knowing it was going to be bad. And eventually, it went bad. Kasi yung picture niya, iba. Tapos sabi niya, ako nagbayad, sabi ko, eventually, anyway, long story short, I told him, bayad na yung barkada mo, 200 pesos lang yan. Hindi, 600 pesos na, fuck you and go to hell. So I just walked out and then, kilala ko na. I mean, that's why the last time I had Grindr.
So ano yung
I'd rather my heart broken with a person I know than Grindr or sorry.
Well,
it's just
like ako, and even for me, like I've been very vocal naman na like Grindr is sorry.
Nag-burp kasi ako, sorry. Kala ko narinig.
And they parang very vocal din na parang like Grindr, even Tinder, very it's parang iba talaga if you experience like going out at bars and meeting people, or actually meeting people lang versus yung the convenience of Tinder and Grindr.
Yung organic versus may platform.
Ang hirap parang yung transition. Like for me, hindi talaga siya easy for me compared to siguro,
I never trust these platforms.
Well, true naman din.
It's interesting. Magandang distraction. Alam mo yun, it's nice to, hey, kasi
love is out there if it's
parang tayo bakla. May asin
just
ba
don't look for it. Just don't look for it, guys.
Sorry,
interesting,
Sorry,
diba? Sorry.
May pag-atake kayo.
Pero diba, I mean, am I interesting enough? Am I being swiped left or right or whatever it means? So I don't know. So I don't want to like 6-7 years ago. I did not want myself to be part of that left or right anymore. As a gay person, right. I'd rather go out and date someone I know face-to-face.
And I agree. Kasi like, kaya ako na-friend zone. Kasi nga.
I'm not judging anyone.
Mas gusto kong,
I mean,
mas
whatever works for you.
Mas prefer ko yung kilala ko na yung person. Ayun. Actually, guys, I have to go.
Oh no!
I have something early for tomorrow. I have a reunion. Pero thank you guys for joining Kalat Hours tonight. I'm really sorry.
Wala pa tayong pinakalat.
I know, but I'm sorry. But yeah, so
Sir
thank
Vincent,
you for everyone who joined. Hala, oy!
Hayop ka dyan. Hayop ka dyan.
Wag ganyan.
Ay, nako.
Ayan. Pero before we leave, let's all just greet Jude actually tapos
Happy
na.
birthday!
Tapos na.
Happy birthday,
guys.
Belated happy birthday.
Jude.
Hala, bakit flamethrower? Pero thank you guys for joining. Hope you guys can join us on Monday on the BL Frags channel. We're gonna be
Birthday to Jude. I was singing background music for you.
Okay.
Go on with the spiel.
Nakalimutan ko rin yung sabihin ko. But yeah, so please join us on Monday for our live reaction to the finals of Miss Universe if you're interested in that. Or if you can, next Saturday ulit, please join us in Kalat Hours. Thank you, Jerome, Bob, Monkey Music,
BP, yung ano nyo.
Mav and Josh.
Yung Spotify. Your Spotify.
I already put it on their chat kanina.
Pag-usapan natin yung mga...
Congratulations.
Oh my God, DP, parang pareho tayo ng mic.
Thank you. Follow us on Spotify, guys.
Congrats, Titos of the World.
DP, parang pareho tayo ng mic.
Ha?
Can we talk about shows
ko pareho tayo mic.
You don't have to support?
I have to.
Can we talk about shows that you don't have to support?
Vincent sa Zoom. Sa Zoom muna. Bilang salita ko bilang abogado, sa Zoom muna yan.
Maayos naman ako, di ba? I've been behaving very well.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Guys,
Bye-bye.
Bye, Jerome.
Thank you, Vincent.